Hi, welcome to the channel. My name is Karsh the Goblin. This is the Goblin Cave, and this is our brand new Rise of the Goblin'Lords show. We have been preparing this thing for a while. We've been waiting for other things to. Well, I'm super excited. Hopefully, you're excited as well. This is a goblin-only role-playing game, so the entire group or party is made up of goblins of various and sizes and shapes, and we're playing Pathfinder. It's been a long time coming for the channel. We've been doing a lot of D&D. I've been wanting to get back into Pathfinder as well. I'm very, very rusty. Most of the cast is rusty as well. So just as a precursor, we're going to be just stream comes first, rules come later. Although we do have rules we're going to be learning on the way, and we do have at least one person that really does know the rules, so just as a heads up there. So we're going to go into our cast. We do have one person away just as yeah, it's going to happen unfortunately, but it happened on the first day. So here we go. We have all our cast here except for one. So this is our cast. You may see a couple of familiar faces, and you see another one. So Ursula is currently away today. She did try to make it, last minute family stuff, and she didn't. Yeah, she got invited to something, and she couldn't get out of it. But it does happen. So yeah, a couple of notes. Our music and our audio is coming from Syrinscape audio. We're using the actual Rise of the Runelords audio package from Syrinscape. Syrinscape is an amazing company. They do amazing audio, so really go check them out. They for all your offline and online audio needs for your role playing and board gaming and just bits and pieces. That's really, really, really good. And they can cater from things like Call of Cthulhu horror to sci-fi, cyberpunk to fantasy, D&D, and Pathfinder in this case. So I think we should go through our introductions and bits and pieces. So Trent, I think you're the most experienced here doing your introductions.
Okay. Yeah, hi, I'm Treant Monk, and I am going to be playing Red, who is a hobgoblin who has recently been separated from his phalanx and can't return, or he will likely be executed. So he is an outcast living on Junk Beach with a bunch of lesser goblins.
Yes. Okay, and I think the next experienced person will be Nick.
Hello, I am Nick Knack. I am playing Jabbersnatch. Jabbersnatch is a variant species of the lesser goblins from a faraway island, a monkey goblin. They I changed who their deity was. It was the goblin or the monkey king, but looking up what the monkey king was, the monkey king is a real life like Chinese like legend mythical person. So it was like, oh, that guy's actually like a hero and a good guy, and absolutely nothing about what my goblin's going to be. So instead, I just retextured Demogorgon, and now he is Babugon. Basically, the two-headed goblin demon, or no, two-headed baboon demon lord. And so now my goblin worships that character.
Yep, I like the reskin. I like the babugon. Kiwi, would you like to do your?
Yeah. So I'm Kiwi. I am playing Jank, and his sidekick and loyal raccoon buddy, Bitey, and we're just hanging out in the junkyard and gathering stuff, giving it to my companions, and hearing voices from a junkyard. Don't know what those voices are about, but we'll see where that leads.
Yep. And lastly, Ari.
Hi, I'm Ari. I'll be playing Boom Boom, the Goblin Gunslinger. I'm going to be a bounty hunter who found a bounty hunter's badge and a gun on a corpse at one point. And they are on an imaginary quest from a book that they read in the garbage. They are looking for a mystical flask that is supposed to heal anything and doesn't exist.
Yep. And Ursa May, although she's not here, her character is a goblin bard who pretends to be he aspires to be a halfling bard. We've got the Soap Wrangler for our alchemist for red. We've got Gunslinger and Bounty Hunter for Boom Boom. Jabbersnatch, Blind Cleric. Yes, we do have a blind character. I still don't know how you're going to do 15 levels with no vision on Roll20 at all. We've got Screech, our bard and halfling impersonator, unfortunately not here. And we've got Jank Dogbite, our druid, and Junk Prospector. So those may change in time, but hopefully they don't, because I didn't write those down. Our artist that did our overlays did, and I may have to get them to change it. So please don't change your personality types. It may take a while for that change to come in through the overlays. So just a shout out for the overlays and the art. The overlays were done by Cat Roulette. You can find Cat Roulette also on Twitter at Cat Roulette, and you can find her on Twitch TV with Cat Roulette as well. I think Cat Roulette and Twitch TV has a 3 instead of the E at the end. So our character art, though, is done by Bilby. Bilby's done all the emotes recently for the channel. I love the style that he did with like the emotes, and so I just went, can you do these too? And he doesn't really do a lot of this type of stuff, but love the idea, love the concept, and got some amazing art for us. And I'm going to be probably getting another one for myself because I'm so envious of everybody else having them. So everyone in chat as well, I can read chat. I'll respond when I can. So it's all good. Please be active, say things. It's all good. I don't know if anyone else here is going to be in chat. Sometimes internet is an issue, or monitors and whatnot is an issue. But I'm sure I'll be able to read what you're saying. And you can also participate if you're in chat. You can donate. So there's donation instructions underneath me. If you donate $1 or 100 bits, then you can pretty much give one of the cast members a dice to roll for. They can roll for a skill check, an attack roll, or a saving throw, and that dice increases every donation. So for $1, it's a D4. For $2, it's a D. So it's a D6, and if it's already a D4 on one person, and then you donate another $1 to someone else, then that D4 goes to a D6, but then goes to someone else. So there's only one active at a time. And because we don't have a tank as well, if you do have a dice and you're about to be hit, you can always use that as an absorption roll. I think that's probably just to see how that goes, if we do get to that stage, because as I said, we don't really have a tank, and this is a pretty serious adventure path that we're doing. We're doing the revised version of the Rise of the Runelords, if you haven't guessed, but we're doing it with goblins. Because, hey, goblins are fun, and Pathfinder goblins are so much fun. I think that's about everything. So yeah, donate when you can, have some fun, interact with us. Yeah, I think that's about it. And please don't rules lawyer us in chat, because I'm totally going to get rules wrong. I'm going to be asking Ari, who's our rules expert at the moment, and we will be learning as we go as well. But we're also going to try to make this as smooth as possible. So, as you might guess, well, we're all exiles. And Junk Beach is a real beach in the town of Sandpoint. Junk Beach is where... Hey, Will, welcome in. So Junk Beach is is essentially where all the town's rubbish is thrown over the edge of the cliff and onto the beach. Now, the community doesn't really care for it that much, and they haven't really looked into why the junk doesn't accumulate over the years. And the reason why it doesn't accumulate is because the goblins keep on raiding Junk Beach and stealing all the best bits and taking them away. So it's never actually increasing in volume, it's just always a constant volume now that the goblins are stealing everything. In recent times, though, a small group of goblins, all exiles from their own clans and communities, have found Junk Beach to be their own home. They have found a small sea cave in Junk Beach, and they're banded together in a form of communal working together. I don't know how much they trust each other, but I'm sure I'm sure Red, who's the largest of the group, who's the only hobgoblin in the group, doesn't really put up with a lot of the stuff that the smaller ones do put up with. So I believe Red is what, 4.5 foot, 4'5".
He's a giant.
He's a giant.
At least
Yes.
he's at least 4'5".
And how tall was Boom Boom?
2'3".
Yeah. So there's a giant. There's
Wow.
very much a giant. So as I said, like, Junk Beach is pretty much where all the junk is put, and the goblins have been living there for a little bit, and they find it well. Every now and then they have to fight off raids from other goblins, because, well, it's their junk, it's their prize, it's donated to them. You feel like you're almost worshipped by the humans, because the humans are giving you so much stuff. They give you food, they give you toys, they give you junk.
Sacrifices.
Appeasing the junk god.
Yeah. So just before we went live, we found out why Jabbersnatch is going to be. Well, Jabbersnatch feels like they are, and something about sacrificing. Yeah. Just caught me off guard, but it works. So one afternoon, it's late afternoon. It's after one of your food times. Because goblins eat all the time. You're actually on the beach in the junkyard. Well, it's just off the junkyard, but on the beach, and you see a cadre of. So you see a group of goblins marching up the beach, and this time they're not really searching. They don't look like they're searching things. They've got weapons out. They're talking for themselves. And they don't seem to be paying attention to actually scavenging anything like would normally be. And you're all out in force. You've got everything with you. So I've loaded up your map for you. You can do hide checks if you would like, because you can see these goblins from a long way off. This is your territory. This is your beach. You have the element of surprise here. And so you can do your stealth checks if you would like. Being goblins, you're already incredibly stealthy. But one person is not a goblin, which is Red, with a 12. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna keep on forgetting. Yes. So Jabbersnatch is blind, so has minuses to a lot of things, so that's going to come up pretty much every roll. Anytime that blindness kicks in, he's going to be affected.
So I don't see these goblins. I both hear and smell them.
Yes.
I smell their fear.
Yes.
And you can definitely hear Jank.
Yeah.
We all
Sorry.
get. Keep it down, that back there.
Where's all your
I'm
your
sorry.
modifications? You should have like at least +8 on all these rolls. Just from your size.
I have stealth 5. Something.
Yeah, but goblins get a +4 racial, and
Yeah.
you
And
get
another
+4
+4
for being
size.
small.
Have I goofed?
That's okay.
Yes, that should be a
It shows
16.
a +4 in your.
Oh,
No,
it wasn't.
+8.
It wasn't ticked
It should be
as a
+8.
skill. Okay.
Yeah, even if it's not, you should
Okay,
have
yep.
in the 1, 2, 3, the fourth column. You probably have a +4 there.
Yes.
Change it to +8 because you're
Oh.
small size.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. So we're not familiar with the character sheets. The character sheets are a lot more in depth than we're used to. It's probably the best way of putting it. Just wanted to check to make sure, because I kind of know where I'm supposed to be looking here too. Stealth. Yeah. That's better.
I just changed it. So.
Yeah. So that'll be at least a 12. Yeah, that'll be a 12. Okay, gotcha. Well, that's not very good. I thought that would be better. But you still, as I said, you still have the element of surprise. A 12 is enough as long as you got more than 10 in this circumstance. Boom Boom, you've got 30. That's just bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. So, what would you like to do? They're talking amongst themselves. They're talking about, oh, we're going to kill them all. We're going to burn the whole place down, and then we're going to come back, and then we're going to take on those exiles, take on those traitors, those Longshank lovers.
Well, that sounds like us. I give the signal that we've practiced carefully.
I feel a slight breeze and I don't know what's happening.
Yep.
Are we gonna get him? Are we gonna eat him? I feel
Ka-cha!
bitey right
Ka-cha!
They're not taking my junk. It's my junk.
Which one does Boom Boom get to shoot?
There's still quite a
I
fair bit
want
off.
one on right.
So there's still quite a fair bit off. I'll start moving them in if you
We probably wait till they get
to
a
where
little
you
closer.
want them to go.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait for my mark.
I really shouldn't have done this as a big group, because then I've got to move them as a group like that. So,
Wait for it.
still going? Still waiting?
Wait for it.
Jank is sweating. I'm nervous.
There's like epic music playing in the background.
Just rolling like a
Close.
dog.
If they get too much closer, you know that they're going to be seeing you.
Okay. Unleash hell! Ah!
Okay. So I'm starting off. You have a surprise round. Yes, Ari?
Oh, yes.
That's
I would like to shoot one of them. This one over here on the right.
Okay.
So give me a second.
For a surprise round, you have you're up against only touch AC. No, what is it? Touch AC? No. Flat-footed AC.
Pistols are always up against touch AC.
It flat-footed, I think.
Flat-footed.
Flat-footed AC. Oh, pistols.
Okay.
I might have special rules. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, pistols are always against touch AC.
Wow.
But I don't know
Okay.
where do I roll? Oh, range. Here we go. Nope. That's
Ooh,
no,
that was almost a 20.
that's
You only needed 15, so the peaceful sounds of the beach just shatter with the boom of Boom Boom's pistol going off. Any other actions before we get into initiative proper?
move action to reload the pistol because it only holds one shot.
Yep. Anyone else? Anyone else has a range?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna fire a crossbow, I think, at this guy right there.
Wow.
No, that's not a good hit. Out of practice.
An 8. Wow. I think that's all. Yep. Screech starts using a bardic performance to inspire everybody. Because I think
That's
you're going to need
+1 to attacks and saves, I think, right?
it. And damage.
And damage.
Ooh.
Yep.
Bite.
But it won't last long. Does anyone else want to have a ranged attack before we go into initiative?
Don't have
Can I
range
cast a
attack, but I'm going to
spell?
cast it. Yeah, cast a spell.
Yep.
Go
casting
for it.
spells.
I'll summon an ally. Ooh. Touch of chaos.
Yeah, so I'm going to do my ritual battle scream for Babu Gugon and scratch my my forearms, bleed, and just like enchant um my monkey claws, and I pull out my two thorn spiky whip things, and I'm just swinging randomly, ready to attack. Don't know where anything is, but I'm just enthused.
So you enthused, you get plus. What does it give you? It gives you the next round. Any target rolls a 20. Sorry, d20. You roll twice, which is less favourable. Okay, cool.
So disadvantage.
Yeah, given the old well D&D 5th edition disadvantage on someone. And your enlarge works on yourself.
Oh, no, sorry. I was just looking for the description and I accidentally clicked on it.
No
I've already
problem.
taken my action and I missed.
That's why I was a bit confused.
Yeah, no, it was a mistake.
Yep. Kiwi, were you going to summon something?
Yeah, I will summon a giant centipede,
Okay.
if that's okay.
I'll just see if I can find a token for it.
Do you know what the duration is on that spell?
Very short.
I'll dump the spell in chat.
1 round per level, likely.
Yeah. Does like it's one
okay.
round attack.
Probably useless. Can I summon it in front of him?
I think you may have a range, but even still.
It has I believe, a 1 round casting time, which means it doesn't appear at the beginning of next round.
Okay.
You can summon it for you can summon it up to 30 feet away. So
Yep.
that would be give me a second. Pretty sure
So, brand new adventure, guys. We're still going to be working on a lot of kinks here. just a heads up.
I dump it there.
Giant centipede. Giving it controlled by. Damn, won't let me control by. Where do you want to dump it?
I think I can put it here, 30 feet.
Okay, cool. So that's where it's going to be at the start of next round, or your initiative next round.
Okay.
Because it takes you're using your surprise round to start your casting. When it's your initiative, that's when it's going to pop. Because it's a whole round of casting.
Brilliant.
At least that's my understanding. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I'm going to be wrong quite a lot, at least initially. Less
Can
so
I
later.
move? Is that okay?
You can move, but we're trying to just you are casting, but yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay.
Okay.
different GMs rule the timing on summoning differently. Some do it at the start of the next initiative. Some do it at the end of the first turn.
I haven't even started initiative.
Yeah, doing it at the end of his first turn is kind of mean because they can just attack it before it gets to move.
But it comes out
So.
when it'll emerge when it's his turn.
Yeah.
So we have a turn order. And I don't have my auto easy initiative stuff, which is going to really be annoying for me. So I don't know where initiative is on these sheets.
Yeah, I know.
No, I usually have macros for initiatives.
Initiative, where are you?
Okay. So we all in initiative order?
Oh wow, Drink is going first.
Oh, wow. I didn't click on my token, but like a noob.
Click on it now, and then reroll, and then you can just replace it with the 19.
There we go.
I think you roll an 18 anyway.
So descending. And Jank got 19, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the way you handle ties in Pathfinder is the person with the higher natural bonus goes first. Usually you would put your initiative as like 17.7 or
I
something
was
like
just
that.
going to do, look, if it's you guys can make it, you guys can take
Oh,
the actions between
yeah.
yourselves, you can change it whenever you need, but if it's you and me, then I'm most likely going to choose me.
Okay.
Just be mean. There we go. So
I think taking the action that's least favorable to the players is just GM default.
yeah, pretty much. I do change. I do change sometimes. So Jake, you can go first.
Okay, does Bitey move on my turn?
Body will move in your turn. Just make it easy.
Yep. Cool. I'll have Bitey running, so he's tails waving. He's happy. He's keen to fight. He's drooling everywhere. Sand's flying, and he'll just wait here for somebody to come past and hit him. I don't know. Is that a thing? Can you do that?
Hold an action. For,
Yeah. Ready action.
Yep. Someone attacks him, he'll attack back.
Yeah, that's it. Like if somebody runs past, he'll swing at him.
Yep, no problem. And yourself? You're finishing your summoning?
Yeah, so I've got my centipede. Is that here yet?
It's
or
right
does
there.
that...
It's there. It'll be at
Cool.
your turn. It's now here.
Awesome. I'll get him to wait and bite something that comes past.
He only lasts for one round. He has to attack this round, or else he just disappears.
Oh, really?
Make a
Okay.
good one to attack.
Yeah. Can I move him?
Yeah.
Just
Cool.
point me where you want it and I'll move it. I don't have the key to you yet.
Oh, about there.
Done.
And
Top one.
I'll get... Yeah.
Let's see. Where's my centipede? That is dragged on. Giant centipede. So they look fearsome.
Yeah. This one's like garbage, smelly. It's from the junkyard, I assume.
Ooh.
And an attack of 20. That's... Wow, that's a lot of plus. Okay, it hits. With 2 points
Cool.
of damage and poison.
Nice.
Now I gotta look up poison.
Jake will do a happy
Yeah, have
dance.
to...
Yeehaw!
Poison. Special attacks, poison. Description, does it tell me what poison is? No.
I'll get it off. It's an injury poison. The fort save is DC 13. If it
Okay.
fails, it does 1d3 dex damage.
Okay, so injury... I'm so not used to these sheets yet. We'll get better, we will. Strength dex, no statistics. Fort saves. There we go. Sorry for the delays, I'm just, yeah. Passes,
Boom.
didn't take
Alright.
anything, but still takes 2 points of damage. There we go. So he's injured.
Nice.
Do you want to do your action as well? Because you've got Bardi waiting there, ready to be attacked. And
Yes.
you've got, you've summoned last round. That's come out. Now you've still got an attack. You've still got your action and your movements.
This is what Jank does. He lets other people handle these situations. So he's just gonna step back, adjust his raccoon hat, and give everyone thumbs up. Go for it, guys. You can do it.
Okay. So Screech continues the bardic song. Actually, that should be +1 to an extra +1 because of the bardic song. In theory, we'll give
Nice.
Yeah, so 3 damage.
that 3 damage. Awesome. That's half their health. That's awesome. Boom.
Yeah.
You've reloaded your weapon. You're ready to shoot again.
All right, I'm gonna move out a little bit, and I'm gonna fire at the same guy, and hopefully get him this time. Ranged attack. Oh wait, no, I have an actual weapon attack somewhere. I think. No, I don't. Okay. I forgot to put in the macro. I'm sorry.
You have macros? Oh, I want macros. I don't have any macros for these sheets. A 24 is totally a hit.
Yeah, give me just a second. I'm trying to find. I know I wrote this down somewhere.
Yeah,
It's
just roll your dice.
you know,
We'll get the macros later.
Yeah. Okay. It's just a 1d6. So
12 points of damage.
Nice.
I thought that was the bottom one, so hopefully that's the right one. Jabba? Jabba Snatch?
So since I'm blind, I'm gonna roll a d8 to figure out which direction I run in.
That's right, I've got to do something, don't I? There we go.
1, so I run directly into Screech, and I also notice that since I cast my Touch of Chaos on myself, I am the target in which has to roll 2d20s and take the lower number. So I take my 2 whips and I'm just flinging them around.
Hey, this is what you get when you have a blind goblin.
Yep, so that's the first one. This is the second one. So 0.
So you miss. You miss Screech.
Yeah, I just run directly into Screech and it's just screaming.
Wow.
Oh, this is going to go very badly, but it's so much fun.
And that's my turn.
Okay, this one goes after Mr. Barty. So Mr. Barty can do an attack.
Yeah. Okay, so I will bite him.
Yep,
Bitey, bite.
and these two charge. So Barty, I think that's just a miss actually. Yep, I think it's just a miss.
Does that song help?
Does the song help? Not enough.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did 5 damage. I forgot to count the.
The extra one, I'll put that on you. Yep. So I've been playing Kingmaker. So oh, that's right.
And I looked it up. It's actually supposed to be a D8. I got it wrong.
Where my
But I'll fix it. I'll just fix it next round. I already.
yeah, AC 16 is what you're looking for. You didn't get it.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So
Sweet.
we've got 2 attacks on the centipede, and then we'll do one on Mr. Barty. Bye. So on the centipede, I believe that first one's a hit.
Yes.
Only 1 damage. Second
That's
one's
good.
totally going to be miss. One on Mr. Barty is going to be...
Oh.
Ouch.
That's a big one. But it's not a confirm. So it's only 1 point of damage.
Okay.
I'll pull that because I've done it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just in that mindset of dun 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 dun. They're both going to attack Boom Boom's dog though.
Who's going to attack who? Me?
Yes. No, the dog.
Oh, 3 and a 6 don't hit.
No, they don't. They totally don't. Red.
Okay, I'm gonna do some moving. Let me just check something here. Yeah, so I'm gonna go there. Yeah. So I move there. And I am going to throw a bomb right there.
Okay.
All right. That is against touch AC.
Which hits?
And, all right. So it'll be it'll be 9 fire because I have point blank shot and I have the bardic inspiration. And then the one beside it, as well as the centipede, will each take 4 points.
Nope.
Wow.
That's a bird centipede.
Yeah, centipede had 4 hit points, so you burnt the centipede.
Fire in the hole!
Smells good though.
Probably.
You cooked tea.
Oh boy, yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. And Jank, we're back to Jank and Screech.
All right. So I'll start with Bitey. I'll get Bitey to swing at that chap there.
Didn't
it
he have a
says-
ready to action to swing last turn?
Yeah, he did. He did get a shot. So
Yeah,
it
he
says he has 2 claws and a bite. Does he use all 3 or just 1?
Full round
On a
action.
full attack, he can use all 3.
Yep. If he doesn't move, he
Okay.
can use all 3.
Cool. So start off with a bite. That's what he does.
Miss. Next.
He's biting swords. Rah!
That's a hit for 3 damage.
Cool.
Second one.
Is that 4 damage because the bardic
So 4
inspiration?
damage, yes.
Yes.
God, that's going to really creep up with.
And then Jank will kind of like move around here because he doesn't know whether the goblins, these other goblins, or Jabber Snatch is more dangerous. So he's I'm just gonna go over here, guys. Good luck.
And Screech will just continue the bardic performance and move away from Jabber Snatch.
Do I get an attack of opportunity though? Just swinging wildly.
That's what I was going to ask. Are you going to take an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, sure. I don't know who I'm attacking. You want to push me in a correct direction? I'm just going wild. It's almost as if I am
Other
going
direction.
ape shit.
Well, you hear the song stop. You hear the song change and go. Well, how much does it change though? Misses.
1 point.
Yeah, you hear the
A 9
song
with 1 slashing.
alter, saying like essentially giving you instructions. Other direction, Jabba. We turn around and we kill the enemies. We don't kill our friends. We don't...
All our sacrifices to Babu Gugan.
Oh boy! Just wait till Jabba Snatch gets high level. Wow. Thankfully, no fireballs, but wow. So Boom Boom or Jabba.
All right. Fang is going to take a bite at the one with low hit points.
The bot. Yep.
No.
Nope.
Wow. Okay. Boom Boom is going to shoot at it, I guess. Because I'd rather only have one person attacking me than 2. Wow. 11 versus touch? Probably
No.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
No,
yes, because they charged.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Does 1 point of damage to
Doesn't
his
matter.
remaining, or 2 points.
Doesn't matter. He only had 1.
Um,
And the we're gonna kill. You're gonna kill these exiles. Take them out beforehand. They can't stop us from killing our town. We're gonna burn the town to its knees. And you also know that these are one of the tribes in the area called the Fishbone tribe, which should be seen by you. Should be able to read that. Jabba, which direction are you going?
2. I am going directly towards the sea. How much movement do I have?
Well, that's
It's
1,
20
you've got
feet.
6. Oh, sorry, you got 4.
10,
I
5,
hope she can swim.
Yeah.
15,
So-
20. So I get there. I don't know how deep this
You
is, but I run directly into water.
I'll put you there. You start going to the north, and you start running in with your flails out, and you feel water around your ankles. Do you want to go further?
No, in fact, I'm going to cast a different spell to give myself a bit of luck on my attack and weapon damage rolls for 1 minute.
Okay.
And would it be a free action, or do I have to wait next round to use perception to see if I can get advantage to which direction I run in?
You can do a perception. Yeah.
3. It's just waves. I'm confused. They must be surrounding us. They're everywhere.
The sea is cursed, and you're beating down the waves. I'm sure that happened in history once. You're whipping the sea.
Jabba raised their ear up right as Boom Boom let out a shot, and they're just deafened now.
Yep.
Deaf and blind. Nice.
Oh boy, this is not. So the two, one goblin at the top, one goblin at the bottom. That's all that is. So one's attacking Barty, one's attacking Red first, Barty second. Third one is Boom Boom himself. So they're going to change targets from the dog. So first is Red. My attacks.
That is a miss.
As a miss is a 12, yeah. And they scream, "We're gonna kill you, exiles. We're gonna burn down your town. We're gonna sacrifice you all. Burn them all." And Barty. And the third one's gonna be Jabba. So Barty is a miss. Barty is 16 AC. Hey, thank you for the...
I had the
think
darndest
Jabba
feeling
has
they
a
were going to roll a
D4.
nat 20 against me.
Thank you, Typo. Caligula, yes. Caligula is Jabba's boss. So, Nick, you have a D4 to add to a roll. It may be a direction roll. I'll allow that if you want to use it.
Thank God.
Who knows? Who knows? The last attack does hit Jabba. I believe 22 hits your AC. Sorry, not Jabba, for Boom Boom.
I was gonna say it was a short sword. I'm pretty far away.
They rolled a nat 20. That auto hits.
No, it didn't crit.
No, but a nat 20 automatically hits regardless.
Yeah. I thought you said auto crits. So I was like, no.
No.
So only 2
there's
points of
only
damage.
one class in the game that can auto crit, and it's overpowered as shit.
I think that would be totally, but yeah, anyway. And they're screaming and yelling. They're going to burn the town. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. They're calling you Longshank lovers and traders to the green. Red, you've got a monster right in front of you.
Yeah. So what Red does is he gets his boot out and he pushes back on that this 5-foot step backwards, and then he says, "You little vermin," and misses terribly. And then says, "Snatch, 5 o'clock."
I can't read. I don't know what the clock looks like. That's why I'm blind, because I read once.
You take what for whatever you want, but that's what he says.
I will mind, this is a level 1 to level 15 campaign. This blind monk or blind cleric is going to be up to with some really powerful spells later on.
Yeah, no. Like Searing Light is like a D8 per level up to like 68. And it just does a bunch of fucking rays in random directions.
Right. Bitey gonna bite.
Which one, high or low?
That one, low.
Okay, low, no problem.
Right. Bite.
That's a minimum of 2 damage.
2 damage, he killed. He's got 2 claws left.
Yeah, and I'll swing at the one above him. Hooah! Boo.
That's miss by 1, but there's still another. Oh, it's a miss, but there's another one to come. And that's
2
another
misses.
miss. Yep. Looking
Ooh.
for 16s.
Bitey's shaking. He's angry.
Are you doing anything yourself?
Yeah, I'm just cheering on the crew. Oh, Jabba, don't attack the sea. Attack the fish-smelling goblins.
Everything smells like fish. We're next to the sea.
This is a fair point.
Screech is changing her song to try to give Jabbersnatch directions. So the song, it's encouraging, yes, but it's also directional. Turn left at the sea. Turn left when you can. Turn around when it's safe to do so. That type of thing.
She's a saint.
But you're still getting the encouragement. I don't think it's going to last too much longer though. I haven't read up specifics of Bard, but yes, still giving it at least at this stage. So Boom Boom or Jabba, either one.
Fang's gonna try to attack that one, the living one. No.
11's a no.
Yeah. Oh wait, that's a 12.
Still a no.
Yeah.
Looking for 16.
Oh. Yeah, and then I'll go ahead and attack.
Okay, so you got your mecha up, have you? 7's
Yeah.
a hit, 7 damage, 8 damage really.
Yeah.
There we go. Everyone but one goblin is still alive. Will Jabba find that one goblin and not attack Red in the back?
Actually, it would be great if that one goblin was the only one left and Jabbersnatch just appears out of nowhere and like smashes it into the ground.
So in this circumstance, you can be directed towards the goblin. Like you don't have to. Like, I'm just saying you've got a few people telling you where to go.
Okay, so I'm going to take that as I'm following where the edge of the wave line is. 20, and I get about here, and then I just start swinging. Because I only have 20 feet of movement.
You do too.
So I can only get as far as Red.
You could double that if you charge.
Will I be able to attack if I charge?
Yes.
Yes, and you get +1 to attack. Sorry, +2 to attack.
+2.
So there.
Alright, then I'm just going to continue running.
And
Just
you're running and
swinging as I
flailing.
run. I don't know. So he'll probably get an opportunity attack on me regardless of my hit, but I'll keep running.
Well, if you miss,
And get about there. If anything, just like run into whatever.
we'll put you
swing my
back.
whips
We'll put
around.
you back to the first part. So if
Okay.
you hit and you kill them, then there's not going to be an attack of opportunity.
+1 to the attack roll
Yes.
and damage.
So
So it's 11, and then 2 damage.
you missed, and there's going to be an attack of opportunity. So in the difference between Pathfinder and D&D 5th edition is every square around a threatened square is a threatened square. So you can't just go around someone safely. Like every time you move around that person is an attack of opportunity situation. So this
But
is
they
where
can only take one of that type of attack of opportunity
Yeah.
per round.
Yeah, but there's only one exactly. But welcome to the combat. It's not attacking friendlies, of course. And he misses. So someone's definitely tried to strike at you. Are you going to stay
Okay.
there? Or are you going to stick around?
I was just gonna charge, but if I
Actually,
felt,
no.
so I'm gonna roll perception to see if I could actually feel that, because I'm just swinging wildly. I don't know if it was me hitting myself, which happens a lot, or
They-
if somebody was actually hitting me.
They actually hit. How can your AC be only 10? Do you not have armor at all? And dex?
I do have armor.
I've got your AC is only 10 here for some reason.
I don't know how it works, though. I just assumed it does it automatically.
Okay.
I mean, I can only carry so much, and a lot of armor's really heavy, so I'm wearing padded armor. But my armor is also covered in spikes.
Okay, so your armor is +1. We'll figure it out later, but you should have an armor class of. Oh no, you're blind. That's where it's coming in.
Yeah.
He hits because you're blind. Because you charged and you're blind, yep. So you get 1 point of damage.
All right. Well, now since I felt that, yeah, I'll stop. Finally, I found something.
I was like, you've got dex, you've got armor. It's like, why have you got 10? It's like, because you're blind. Okay. So at least you're in combat now. And it's his go. He's going to attack you. Splitting targets every single round. Perfectly ideal. For another 1 point of damage. Wow, these guys could actually decimate the party, but no. 1 point of damage almost every time. Red? Light crossbow. And if I'm... Correct me if I'm wrong.
You take a
but
-4 for shooting in the melee.
That's what I was about to say.
And if that -4 is what causes you to miss, you hit your ally. So if that 15 would have hit and the -4 causes it to miss, then he shoots his ally.
Well, I do believe it would be a 16 because of the Bardic song.
Yep,
So
Then-
it would have hit.
would have hit. So can you just roll any dice, high or low? Because it's either bitey or jabber.
Okay. Hi.
Jabber, higher.
So 9 piercing.
9.
Yeah. You rolled max damage.
Oh, sorry, it's 10 because I have point blank shot.
Oh my! You just shot the healer to death.
Oh, what happened there? No, it should be minus. Trying to write here. 0, and then -4. So Jank's got -4 health. This is going to go really very quickly. I'm sure.
You don't have to worry about Java Snatch fighting high-level monsters all fine now.
But I love the character art. Jank or Screech?
Mr. Bitey saves Java Snatch.
I think you muted, Kiri.
Sorry, Bitey's gonna bite. Hopefully.
An 18's a
That's
hit,
2
2
damage.
damage. That's all you needed.
Alright, so he'll just keep on biting and eating while all that's going on. And Jank will... We need to help our crazy blind friend. I think we need to anyway.
You magic, and he does potion things. You heal. Boom
Yeah.
Boom can't heal with pistols.
Cure light wounds.
Yes, I was just going to get in range.
Well,
he'll
Screech
he'll
will try.
waddle up.
Okay, so Screech will bring to -1. Does it bring to 0, or does it bring you back to a little bit each time?
I believe any healing received brings you to 0 at least.
Okay.
Because stabilized, I'll look it up, but I'm pretty sure that any healing will stabilize you.
Just making
So
sure.
that'll bring you to at least 0.
I've got one spell, another spell I can cast, I think.
Can I ask which
Oh, no.
rule or where the rule is about hitting your ally if you fire into melee and miss? Because it doesn't say that in the main book. It just says you take a -4 penalty to hit. It doesn't say anything about hitting your ally.
Well, we can make a ruling right now. Which way do you want to go?
I prefer not to hit my ally.
Yeah. I'm all for that ruling.
You're for not hitting,
Yeah,
or
I
all
don't
for
know if
hitting?
that's a house rule you play with or something, but I don't see it in the main book.
I'll look it up. That was just.
I know I've had
That's
house
just-
rules the same as that one before. That's why I was like, oh yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, that's just what I've always played with. I've never actually questioned my GM on whether it was a real rule. I just usually trust them on it. So I guess I've never actually looked at it, but
Well,
I'll check that now.
where do you want? Do you want
It's
it not
on
to be?
page 184 in the main book, and it doesn't say anything about hitting an ally.
Books, children, they're good for reading.
But I'd be all for if somebody rolls a 1, having a chance to hit an ally.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I was just checking out if the SRD had any expansion on it. No.
Or we,
Yeah. No. That.
how about this way? If you do miss by that -4 section, then you essentially roll again to see if it hits the ally. If it then hits the ally, then as in has to pass the ally's AC as well.
I'd prefer a bad roll hit an ally rather than a good roll hit an ally. Right? Because I would assume you're trying not to hit your allies.
Yes.
Like a natty one.
Are you
would
though?
be-
Are you trying not to hit me?
Yeah, yes, I would be trying not to hit you.
Okay, so we'll take it as the -4 is trying not to hit, and if you don't take the -4. Okay, so we could say it this way: the -4 is trying not to hit the ally, so that is your. Okay, I'm erring on the side of caution. That way, I'm taking the -4 to hit. If I miss, I'm missing off because I'm taking that -4. But if you want to not err on the caution, you can just shoot into combat.
Sounds good.
And that could be more chaotic. And have a
Yeah.
chance
You don't
of
take the
hitting.
-4, but if you do miss when you don't take it, then you hit your ally.
Yeah. So we'll write that down in our rules section because I'm sure we'll have a few of them coming through. But yes, there we go. So on the beach are a group of Fishbone tribe goblins. They're local to the area, but not really close to the area. They're not usually one of the raiders of this of the trash, and they don't usually come around Sandpoint. But they were talking about they'll scream out about sneaking in and to the town and killing and burning it down tomorrow in their chants and in their attacking. So, and they also said another thing which was a bit weird, that thunder is the time to attack. We wait for thunder, then we kill everything.
They must be talking about Boom Boom's pistol. It makes very good thunder.
They don't know about your pistol. They're dumb goblins. Hey,
So was I
Wait, the
critically
goblins are
injured?
stupid.
Okay. So we'll rush out and say, no, you weren't critically injured, but you're down to 6.
So it was just down to 6.
Yeah.
I'm still going to
And you
cast
healed.
my virtue, which gives me +1 temporary hit point. And how I cast that is I rip into the organs of the goblin and just start eating it for healing. So I get 1 point of healing.
Okay.
Well, you just say goblins are stupid. I'm just sitting here eating another goblin.
Good body of shearing.
Oh boy, this is going to get dark quickly. I have
These-
turned the
These
rating
goblins
to...
were going to attack the city.
I'm gonna loot them.
Mhm. They each have
Most
a
cities
goblin... Yep.
most cities have bounties on goblins, so
You-
There's more. They were waiting for signal. We should go kill all the goblins. Serves
So-
them right for exiling us.
Yes,
Boom, boom,
more
get-
sacrifices. I just have like intestines in my hands.
Boom Boom get very big payday if Boom Boom brings lots of goblin teeth.
We help the Longshanks with the goblins, and they give us all the garbage.
More garbage for the garbage god.
They will give us much garbage.
Ha ha ha. Buddy's still hungry too. You're a good boy.
Yeah, raccoon, good fighter.
Yeah. Dire raccoon. Dire.
All right. Do we know a way up to the city?
You do know a way up the city. You also know that in daylight it's going to be hard to. It's not an easy thing to sneak in daylight. Goblins are mostly nocturnal.
They're probably waiting for nighttime too.
Yeah.
So we could wait for nighttime.
So it's late in the afternoon. They were looking like they were going past and they were going around the cove. The Fishbone tribe are known for their swimming ability and not being ones to fear getting washed and being cleaned by the waters of the ocean.
They might be swimming in.
But swimming's still... It's not a common ability for goblins to have, except for that tribe.
I think we wait till nighttime, and then we sneak in.
Yes, we be sneaky.
We're very sneaky. Stupid humans not hear us at all.
Humie's bad. They can't see in the dark.
No.
Yes, humans must be very deaf. They can't hear you. What was your name? Red. With all your armor. They must be very deaf if they can't hear you. You are very loud.
Human ears too small to hear anything. They just for show.
No one hears Red.
Clearly.
You were lying.
I heard you over the waves. It was very difficult to figure out where you were and where the enemies were because you were louder than them.
You must hear
There was a
boom
lot of
boom.
noises.
No one hears Red.
Well, I didn't hear anything after boom boom.
Yeah, I'll go
blind
ahead
and
and collect those. The ears.
You're gonna have to pry one ear out of my mouth as I'm chewing on something.
Yeah.
Boo Boo was like too short, so Boo Boo was like putting his leg up against the chest, like give.
But my arms are so like I'm built like a monkey too, so my legs are short, which is why I have like less movement speed. But my arms are really long, so I just like push you away.
Oh, mine. Yeah. So night falls. And the town is there's a buzz about town as you start creeping through. I'm assuming you understand some form of common.
I do.
As in the common language. At least one of you do.
No.
I speak common.
I speak common as well.
I speak Abyssal and Goblin.
I also speak Orcish.
I speak Sylvan and Goblin.
So as you're sneaking through town, you're pretty much going from dark alley to dark alley, and like you hear people walking about town, and there's carts moving, and you hear talk about a big festival tomorrow in front of the church, and it seems to be where all the carts and everything is going to. You find in front of the church there's a surrounding the buildings and whatnot, and you find a dark alley where there's crates and there's barrels and there's garbage you can eat, and there's like a really, really good hiding place for the day.
Much
They're
treasure.
going to attack this festival, so let's stay here in this alley and eat this garbage.
Yes. Eat garbage all time.
Mm.
Yum yum.
Humans have best garbage.
Yes.
Oh boy.
So flavorful.
So I will allow one roll for hiding. Essentially, in this case, it'll be the best hider. I think Boom Boom with the plus 18 is going to be the one.
I'd say so.
So essentially hiding everybody and keeping everyone quiet. And essentially covering garbage. So 27 is huge, which is what I kind of expected. Because
It's not even a 30.
yeah, when others start trying to hide themselves, Boom Boom goes no, and throws things on them and keeps them under covers and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So in the morning, people start arriving at the festival. I'm assuming you've gotten some sleep during the night, so you can heal up your 1 health point per level for resting at night. For resting. And if anyone's got... if anyone wants to do another spell, I think...
I'm going to drink a mutagen. That is going
Oh,
to...
you're gonna drink it now?
That lasts a very short amount of time.
Oh, it only lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I will hold off.
So I think Jabba would have your channel positive energies. Oh, wait, are you positive or negative energies?
I am chaos and madness. So
I'm
do
gonna
not
guess
know.
negative.
so they,
If you worship a chaotic god and you're neutral, then you can choose to either display positive or negative energy based on your
Yep.
god.
Oh no, it's absolutely negative.
okay. Because
But, like,
the-
I'm looking at all these humans, just gauging how to like perform my ritual sacrifices and like which would be like the best for each
You're
human.
not
like
gazing
whether
at
this
anyone.
yeah.
You
Well,
smell it.
Yeah, I'm smelling them.
The
Apologies, I forgot.
The
I'm
functional,
imagining things as I smell them.
the functional reasoning why we're asking is if you channel positive energy, you can do like a channel positive energy to your friends and heal, like do a group healing. If you do,
You do like a
channel-
30-foot burst of 1d6.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And negative, you can channel negative energy and do damage to everybody.
Mhm.
Okay.
So that's
Well, then
what-
I'll do positive, but in the form of positive, you're just kind of like I'm taking the leftover goblin that I have and just like wiping blood on you, and it's just seeping into your skin. I'm just putting like writing in sigils or whatever scribbles.
Okay, so that's why we're trying to. That's why I want to know kind of which way you're going at the start, because you can do this 3 times plus your charisma modifier per day, and yeah, you do a little bit of healing to everybody. So I'm assuming everyone's going to be at full. That's yourself as included. And we're going to more the start point of the campaign proper. And as we do with campaigns like this, there's going to be some monologues or some box text. And unfortunately, there's quite a bit. So I do apologize in advance for this. It's kind of going to happen. I'm just going to bring up my details. Here we go. Okay. So in the morning, the population starts coming together. There's tents that are set up early in the morning before everyone arrives. With the tents, you see barrels of food barrels of food and alcohol being brought out, and the kids come in and they're running around the tents and getting into the adults' ways when they're trying to set up, and they're really excited about the festival that's happening. You're hiding on the opposite side of a massive cathedral. The cathedral has been built in recent years, and it's the newest part of the town, and it's always been building on the time, like from when you've been around. It's always been in construction, and this is the unveiling, or like the opening of the building. Although you don't know this because you're goblins, you don't understand the openings of buildings and all that type of stuff. You do hear that the building's about religion, and that there's multiple faiths that they're talking about with their religion. So it's kind of a weird one. At the start of the event, people get up on the stage in front of everybody and start talking to them. The first one seems to be someone of importance, and he gets laughs from the audience, but you don't understand the laughing. You don't understand the jokes that he's saying. The second one brings everybody down. He mentions something about being careful around the bonfire later tonight, and that alcohol don't drink too much alcohol, especially around the fire later tonight. And we don't want a. He goes talking to like we don't want a repeat of such and such event, and it just brings the mood down. The next person that comes up gets Screech's attention. He seems very flashy and very over the top. Again, you don't really understand what he's talking about, but he gets everybody's mood up again, and there's jokes, there's laughing, there's cheers that go off. Even understanding common, it's just weird concepts that you're talking about. He does talk about a theatre as well and a new show coming up, and that's what gets Screech's attention. That he seems to be an entertainer of sorts. And finally, the last person that comes up seems to be, again, someone in charge, and it's just a very much welcome, thank you for coming, enjoy the festivities. And throughout the day, there's events that happen. So now, I thought of doing events in different ways, and I think probably the best way of doing the events is, instead of participating in events because you're goblins, you can sabotage the events that go on through the day. Because you're goblins. The events that go on through the day, the first event is the sack races. So in the day, the children, they're put into sacks and they're raced up and down the market square. It seems like a really weird concept to put little...
Oh, makes perfect sense. Put the kids in the sacks.
Very convenient.
That easy to take.
But, and they slow them as very much a slow run because they can't run very fast when they're in the sacks. So
It's almost as if they're just giving their children away. I mean, this town's perfect.
First they give us their garbage, then their children. I like these people.
What have I done?
Best
I love it.
humies.
I love it. So, what would you like to do with the sack races? How would you like to either interfere or to muck up the sack races for this town?
Single out a kid and kidnap him. I mean, they're kids in sacks. It's kid snacking.
I think that the missing child will be noticed.
Yes.
There's so many of them. Do you think they notice them all?
They seem to have these family units.
Mini clans.
There's always some of the adults who look after specific children. It's very
Boom
strange.
Boom. Boom Boom thinks we should help them in the race, and they obviously want to go slower. Let's fill the sacks with glue so they can't get out.
See, now that's a good idea. Do you have glue?
Use
What is
garbage
glue?
juice. Very sticky.
Stupid goblin! You don't have glue?
We can use garbage juice. Very sticky. Besides, you good with potions. You make glue.
I do make glue. I can make glue.
Ooh.
Do you have glue then?
Well, I have an adhesive spittle. Could I modify that some way to create a more longer-lasting glue?
Yeah.
All right. Somebody get me a sack. Boom, boom. You get sack. Bring it to me.
Yes.
I get glue in it. Let's find chubby child. See that child over there? He is plump. That's the one we wanted to catch.
So we need a few things going on here. Can we get a... Yes, there's... can we get... we'll need a stealth check, so we'll need to be able to get to the sack, or at least one sack. So we need one person to go out and find the sacks to steal them. Even a 13 is a 28. Wow, you've first level and not even a rogue. Wow, goblins have got so much stuff. So you run out into the festival. You're taking your time and you run between the tents. And the tents of the food are really close to you. This is early in the morning. There's not much food about. But you run between the tents and you just run underneath one tent flap to the next one, and then you get to the sacks. And how many are you taking? 1, 2. There's like 8 or 9 there.
He said 1, but I could probably get. He said 1, but I'm going to take 3 because we can mess with the other ones anyway. I don't think I could carry much more than 3 because I'm so small.
Yeah, they're about up to They're
I think even bundling them up, I'm going like.
Yep. And you get back again through the tents, and the tents are like they're not fully like enclosed, but they're just more above, and there's tables there, and you're just skidding under tables and back to everybody. Can we get an alchemy creation check? I believe it is for your you're creating a glue, and you've got 3 sacks now.
Yeah, I have a big bonus on this.
Hopefully, you got a bonus.
I think I get some kind of special bonus for alchemy. Let me double check it. It's just equal to my class level. That's not much.
So,
all right.
1. A 16 is certainly a good enough check. You can remix your sticky substance into a glue.
Okay, and you have to make sure this sack ends up by that plump boy.
We'll call him Lunch.
Hammy. You name him Hammy.
Okay. So what do you?
What are these other 2 for? Yeah. What am I supposed to do with those?
More kids, more lunch.
But I don't have more glue.
Oh.
I said 1.
Boom Boom have fun idea to make distraction. It's easy. We just need red colored stuff, like some sort of dye. We fill the sack with red dye.
Blood.
Yes.
Oh, and then they think that kids are dead.
Yes,
that's funny.
and it makes perfect distraction to steal the plump one.
That's funny. That's funny. I laugh.
I'll shove in like the remains, like the rest of the goblin, like its head. It's like dismangled and like bleeding. And shove it in the sack.
Okay.
And as kids jump on it, it will squish it, and it will seep through the sack.
Oh god, what have I done? I will point out. I put the rating for the channel to 8. Oh, it's not 18 plus, but like I put it up to like adult channel, just because I didn't know how crazy this will be. But now I know, and thankfully I did that. Sure, yeah. We do have the X card in the game, just as a heads up, but I don't think we're going to be using it, at least for now. I might be the one probably using it myself. X card, if you're not familiar, if you feel uncomfortable with the situation, we just say X card, we move on. And so I'm not going to ask for a second stealth roll because you know how to get in and out. You've done it once and your roll was great enough to not need a second one. So you've got 1 sack with glue, 1 sack with blood. You've still got a third. What are you going to do with the third?
One of us could hide in it, get in close.
Yeah.
I think that's a bad idea. That is bad.
That's a great idea.
There's a good number.
You don't know what they do to goblins? They kill goblins.
Yes, Boom not want to die.
Yeah. I think we got two good jokes.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll take the third one just in case.
So you're stealing one of the sacks and returning only 2.
I tie it around like a cape.
Maybe we can get a kid on the way out.
Okay.
We use second sack to put over top of plump one. Then we have him double sack.
Then you put the glue between and you got them sealed.
And then we'll cook them in a fire.
We throw him off the edge of the cliff to the junk, and he's waiting there for us when we get home.
Oh yes. More junk for the junk god.
Oh boy.
Humans. Boom Boom here. Concept of human thing called food delivery. This must be what they need.
Oh,
Fast
boy.
forward.
Yeah. So as so the games start as normal. Well, for the children it starts as normal. And at the end of the first race, there's a blood trail of where the sack has bounced on the ground, and there's a scream from the crowd. There's a scream from the crowd of one of the mothers of the child, which is now covered in blood from the ankles up. And there's this massive panic of, oh, what's going on? What's going on? Oh my god! And when they extract the child, he's now covered in blood from the feet, like essentially the knees down. He's just covered in blood, and there's bits of brain and goblin and body all over him. And then what's
It's just
not
the
noticed,
skull and it's like jaws like half like off.
what's not really a lot of attention is going on, like when all the attention is going on there's another child off to the side, still close to everybody, trying to pull the sack off his legs where he's now stuck. And it's not just he's stuck there, but his hands are stuck to the sack too. and his hands and everything, and he's got a mother with him trying to pull the sack off and trying to pull, and a young man comes with a big knife and says, I've got a solution, but you're not going to like it. And the mother's, no! But still there's the blood trail and everything else going on, and there's just chaos going everywhere. And although you've had a bit of chaos, you had some fun, but you're not going to be able to kidnap a child from the same place. It got too much attention.
That's why we needed to sneak in.
I'm now really reluctant to do the next one because the next one's worse.
We made this the best party.
The next one is hide and seek. I'm not kidding, that's the next game. Oh god, what have I done?
The parents are going to think their children are very, very good at hiding for like the first 30 minutes, and then they're going to start panicking.
We still got a spare sack.
I
We do.
I got a problem. Once the other goblins show up, we're going to have to attack them. And then we're going to have to convince the humans we're not baddies.
But we are baddies.
Mm.
We're going to have to convince them we aren't.
Oh, okay. I see.
And if we have one of their kids, that will look bad.
Mm.
Alternatively, we defeat these lesser goblins and show the humans that we are more powerful than them because they couldn't take on these impudent goblins. So clearly, if they can't defeat those goblins, how can they possibly defeat us?
Humans have wizards. They cast spells.
All right.
Humans
Let
also-
the goblins
Bad magic.
kill
And they
Readers.
read
Also
the
have-
books. They read the
Humans-
books to get the spells.
Blasphemy.
Humans also have more guns. Boom Boom only has one gun. Humans make guns.
They have dogs and horses.
Yep. Horses do whatever they want.
Smelly, stinky horses.
Yes. So, Boom Boom agrees. We don't kidnap child. But
But
I'm hungry.
Oh,
But
I
child
What is for
dog.
dinner if we don't
Are
kidnap
you saying that a
child?
child could have accident?
yes.
Sometimes
Things happen.
children fall down wells.
They fall over onto swords all the time.
Large objects drop on them.
Yes.
they accidentally stumble off a cliff.
Yes, tenderized children, the best children.
what have I done? Oh my god.
For goblins, what's gonna happen?
I know. I'm totally
my
walked
God.
right into this. Okay.
We be goblins.
Yep. So, as like the children are like the crowd comes up for hide and seek, and the children start hiding. Now, you're watching all this. You're watching for potential targets. Oops, we're good. Yeah, okay. I'm going to have to move everyone around shortly, but thanks. So you do have children hiding under tents. You have them hiding under tables, hiding behind corners, and one actually comes towards where you are hiding.
We need a lure. Get them candy.
Um,
Humans like sweet things.
No. Children love small animals. Make Mr. Bitey look cute.
Bitey will do is like,
Screech can do a disguise roll
Oh, yes.
oh yeah.
on Mr.
Screech
Bitey,
look like
or
child.
on. She can do it on herself to make it look like a halfling, or on like a bow and make Mr. Bitey look more like
Yeah.
It's a bit harder to make him.
So Bitey will do that thing that Puss in Boots does, where he gets all big-eyed and try and lure this kid over, and we'll get the sack ready.
Screech will actually put a bow around, like just a
Yeah.
piece of like colourful around to make Mr. Bitey look a little less threatening.
One of those circus animals I hear people talk about. I don't know what these are, but I assume they're very intriguing to look at.
Yes. Tasty.
I hope so.
Yes.
I'm just quickly doing
based
the
this kid.
overlay changing. Train it to there. So live changing.
Oh
Just me.
my.
There you go. Done. There we
I
go.
don't see. Yeah, there's Kiwi.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I had to move everybody around a little bit. Yeah. So a little child comes in your direction, and you've got Mr. Bitey go, and he's now got a big colourful bow around his neck, and the child goes, "Oh, aren't you, little cutie? Oh, you're such you smell so. Oh, yuck."
He's got this like bloody grin from eating the goblin, but it's still looking cute.
I like the sack ready.
Yeah.
You can sack the child if that is your aim. You've got an amazing stealth roll to hide. You're hiding in an alley, hiding in the alley that the child is wanting to go to. You can sack a child. That's not an issue. The issue is, what are you going to do with the child, though?
Throw him off the cliff.
Yes.
It was an accident. He tripped. It was dark out. Couldn't see.
He stumbled into a sack first.
Yes.
If the humans find out we killed this boy, they're never going to throw their garbage off the side ever again.
Oh, good point. They might put a fence around the cliff and never throw anything over again.
They
No,
give
no,
us
no.
sacrifices. They will stop if they are afraid of us.
This is not good. No,
They
no,
are
no.
the sacrifices, though.
No, we must keep the junk supply for the junkyard.
I like my garbage.
Okay, so
I
I put
want
an
this
X on the-
child. The gripping it.
Maybe just if we give
You
you
give
a
me
toe,
child.
No.
Oh,
maybe
I'm like
take a
clinging onto it
toe.
as he like swinging me around.
Boom Boom has funny idea. Boom Boom has funny idea.
Let's not rip a child in half.
Well, no, I'm not
Or
on
maybe
the ground.
we
He
should.
literally just has me and the child in his hand. He's
Yeah,
just
I
swinging
think
me
I've
around.
lifted them both, and I'm like swinging around trying to get the monkey goblin off.
Yes.
Boom
As that
Boom has
child
funny
screaming
idea.
in the sack.
Body's still being cute.
We leave child in graveyard to wake up later, and then people think town is haunted. Humans are very funny superstitious.
So ghosts.
Yes.
Ghosts
must
are
be
invisible,
freaking
though. So,
Everything invisible to you.
yeah. But they also, you can't touch ghosts. I hear them, but they just kind of sound like wind. But I hear stories too. about what they're supposed to look like.
I have idea. In order to make sure humans think that it's a ghost, we leave piece of paper with picture of ghost. Then they know it was a ghost.
Yes,
That's a
is that
good
the idea?
Yes.
And
yeah,
we tie it to a hook and then string it onto the top of the roof, and it'll flap around and I'll really think it's a ghost.
Okay, so how... I'll like, you're on the map now. I've got the bigger map. So I've got an X marks the spot of where you are. The festival is in this big area in front of what is the church. And the graveyard is behind the church. How are you getting across that area, which is where all the people are? 100 plus people are.
Could we go like this?
We
around
have
the-
we have picture. Do we need to put them in the graveyard? They'll see it's a ghost.
This is true. Hear me, smart. Maybe we just
So
put the sack.
how are you going to get to the graveyard? It isn't that far, but it's mostly where you have to get past where everybody is.
Could we sneak around the bottom of like this cliff area here, or I mean around the side of it, like around the very edge of the church?
You can. It'll reduce it'll reduce the difficulty.
Oh, they're stupid. They won't hear us. We could just go.
So is that what you're trying to do?
I finished tying a fishing line to the hook and like put the little piece of paper on it and then hang it from something, like the top of the roof. It's just like flapping around in the wind. It's the ghost.
Maybe we put sack over kid, cut some eye holes and push him out. He looked like a ghost then.
And then they think Kid is the ghost.
Yes.
But then we lose Kid. What would be the point of taking this kid if we can't keep the kid? The ghost is here.
They might kill him.
We can't keep Kid.
Yeah, we already figured that out.
They might
Can we
accidentally
keep
kill
piece
him.
of Kid?
No.
Oh,
That might be worse.
But the kid's already like seen us technically.
The kid
It's in the bag. He's not
the
unconscious.
child
He's
hasn't
thrashing
seen
around.
you. The child hasn't seen you.
he and
Would
Sack.
have been
He
bagged
don't see nothing.
instantly.
But we're talking, and he's in here. I'm pretty sure he can hear us talking.
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
he doesn't speak Goblin.
He's
Humans are
more
dumb.
afraid-
They only speak
That's
one
true.
language.
Humans
Wizards can sometimes speak with dragons, but the rest of them only speak to other humans.
So the child isn't screaming because he's more afraid than anything. And he's wetting the bottom of the sack.
I think we make him the ghost. That's funny.
make human juice.
But we don't have any more glue to stick sack on him.
I make more glue.
Yes.
Are you going to release? Are you abandoning the releasing him in? Are you going to release him as the ghost in the actual cemetery, or are you just going to release him back into the crowd as the ghost?
They're both good ideas. So good ideas. Don't know which one is better.
Boom Boom think cemetery, because then child will start crying and ghosts in stories always wailing.
I like crying.
Human teeth.
And we can cover Kid in dirt, make it look like he just got out of grave. Fresh ghost.
Snatch, what do you think? Snatch isn't listening.
Snatch is trying to figure out what spell they can cast on this child. As they're just like trying to figure out runes and like just squishing this child, seeing which is the squishy bit.
See
Dog
that
bite, what do you think?
we make kid ghost and hopefully humies kill him and we eat him. That's a good plan. Best plan.
They might think he's actual ghost. That's right, and kill him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yum yum. I will call this one dinner.
Lesser confusion spell. Is that what you're
I'm gonna
casting?
cast this on child. Lesser confusion.
I don't like that plan though, because humans aren't our enemy.
course
Humans
not,
aren't
but,
our enemy.
like, there are cattle. Clearly, there are toys to play with.
No.
And this whole being
I
nice
mean,
thing, I don't understand it.
accidents happen, right? They kill one.
And push
They
the
are
child.
friends. They give us garbage.
Okay. So, are you pushing the child out with holes cut in, or what's going on? Like, what's the plan?
I think we do. I think we leave in graveyard. That's just funny joke. Humans will think that's funny.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Maybe we'll find a body there.
And I'm assuming
Then what?
Jabbersnatch's less confusion is going to be when released.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to need
Okay.
We're going to need multiple stealth rolls, as in a stealth roll from everybody. And okay.
Give me a second.
Usually I wouldn't ask for everybody, but in this case,
Wow, I got the lowest because I rolled a 4.
you didn't. Red is going to
Not the
continue to get
lowest.
to the lowest.
Oh, I didn't see reds.
Red is not a goblin. Red doesn't get the +8. Or not the normal goblin. So your route is you're coming down, around, and then through here into the cemetery. In the cemetery, there's some old crypts. You haven't really been in this area of the town very much. You can see down to the river below, and the bridge that goes to the mainland. And the cemetery is quite old. There's lots of old crypts there, like family crypts, and there's a lot of small graveyards as well. And it looks like, well, the building itself is new, and it's moving right to the edge of where the cemetery is. So, like, some of the old, like, it's certainly the building is newer than the cemetery itself. And you will cut the or do the whole confusion, release the like, are you putting eye holes in, or just
No. What I'm going to do, we're going to actually tie the sack shut, and then I'm going to like whisper into the sack in common. I'm going to be like, "Hey, human child, I am a ghost." Oh, hang on. Sorry, guys.
Yep. Okay.
And I'm going to speak in abyssal to this child as he's speaking common, and just start like just babbling at this child to scare it.
Okay.
So it'll be, I am a ghost, human child, and I tell you, I will eat you if you come out of this sack before tomorrow.
Okay. Well, there's more.
Ooh.
There's more weeing, especially when you hit the confusion spell on top of, and the abyssal that's also being said.
Or human juice.
I imagine I'm casting an abyssal, so my incantations are, I'm just like casting like this confusion thing. It's just a bunch of whispers.
Bidey will pee on him too.
I'll be back in 5 minutes here.
No problem.
It's like he sees somebody marking territory, so he's going to mark his territory.
On the child.
My sick.
Oh God.
It's his sick. It's Bidey's sick.
Oh, that's okay. You make it back to the festival. Thinking you did a fun joke. Ramifications of that? Well, you'll find out maybe later.
Nothing could go wrong. Come on.
Nothing could go wrong. There's just a
This is-
cliff. There's just a cliff. And a confusion spell and a blinded child because they're in a bag.
Ghosts fall off cliffs all the time. It's fine.
Nothing can go wrong. But no, it's like the hide and seek goes on. Most of the children are found. Not all. So the hide and seek goes for a bit longer than it should. There's concerned parents and some weeping parents at the end. At least one weeping, pair of parents at the end who are taken off, and some people actually have to deal with them because their child's disappeared, abducted by goblins.
Human tears taste the best. I wish I could lick their faces.
Okay. So the next competition is the weightlifting competition. So some large stones are placed out onto barrels, and the contestants have to lift the massive stones against their chest. And so it's a weightlifting competition. I don't know how you're going to try to, or what you can do with this one though.
Clearly, this is a display for the strongest human and the greatest sacrifice.
The meatiest human. Yum yum.
Yes.
Hmm.
In which Gage, which is the better one? I can't see. One of you are going to have to look.
Maybe we could enlarge.
Boom boom vote. We sabotage the barrels. So when they put rock back down on them, they break and there's stuff inside.
But how
What kind
you-
of
What
stuff?
do we put inside?
Nails, needles, teeth.
No. Humans have to think that we make joke, remember? So, we put,
Flour. Go with human flour. Yeah, white powder that humans use to make stuff.
That's
Oh.
for cooking, of course. We have to season him with flour so we may fry him later.
Okay. So you do smell cooking. You smell foods being prepared, but they're not being prepared nearby. So there's no you don't know where there'd be a barrel of flour or flour to be put into the kegs. You do know that there's kegs of alcohol around the festival, and they're around the same size, but they're going to be very heavy to move, very hard to manipulate.
yeah, I don't think any of us have a high strength score.
I think we just let the humans have their dumb strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all giants anyway.
Okay.
I'll take note of the biggest, meatiest one.
For future menu. So as the competition goes on, there's the weights that get higher and higher and higher. The stones get bigger and bigger and bigger. Several of the humans hurt themselves doing so, and the person that actually wins the competition is not a human, but a half orc. And he's actually celebrated by the crowd for winning the competition. And he's a very, very large half orc as well. A monstrous giant to you all. The next competition is a balance beam. So again, the children are out, and some of the adults. They have a beam set across between two planks between some barrels, and steps up to the barrels, and the beam is set across, and the children and the adults have to balance across it. So is there anything you want to do?
We're gonna grease that.
As in grease spell or greasing?
No, to actual grease. There's got to be some grease. If there's a bunch of garbage, there's probably some grease.
There's garbage. There's enough slime in the garbage for you to do that.
Right, we don't have to get the whole thing. Just the middle.
Just the middle. Okay.
I can set it on fire.
No. Humans have to think it joke. Humans not like fire like goblins do.
Just,
They will make
Humans
them
scared
dance.
of fire.
so
They dance.
again, what we'll need is this time probably a stealth check to get to the beam before it's set up, and sleight of hand maybe.
I have that too.
Well, that's a 2 in your. Wow.
Nice.
So you grease up the middle, and you hide the fact that it's done, and throughout the games, not a single person actually crosses the beam. They all get to the grease and they all fail, and they all fall onto the. It's not sacks, but essentially soft sacks below, which are padded for them to fall into.
Yeah.
Oh, we messed up. We should have filled those with rocks.
Or nails, maybe. And the last event of the festivities is the tug of war, where large amounts of they do it first with children. They announce they're going to do it first with the children, and then also with the adults.
Can you make more glue?
Maybe.
Huh. Yes. Do it.
I make more glue?
Yes, you
Yes.
can make more glue. Yeah.
I'll give it a try.
A 24, yeah. 24 is totally enough glue. And again, we're going to need a stealth and sleight of hand. I don't think you can fail either if you've got a plus 16. I don't think we even need a stealth from Boom Boom. And the sleight of hand is more to try and not get yourself glued on them than anything else. So you get out there, you put the glue on. Is it one side or both sides?
Both sides.
Okay. So the tug of war goes for a lot longer. There's a lot of pain, and there's a lot of hilarity, a lot of people laughing, yourself included, as the humans and the others that are in the crowd are stuck to the rope. And it takes them quite a while to get unstuck from the rope. And the rope is essentially
They're
having
stuck
to
now.
cut
They're
off
at a
them.
disadvantage. We should attack them.
Maybe they
You
leave
know, one of the
skin on
kids
the
that
rope.
kind of.
Okay, so this is just the morning of the festival. This is just what you do in the morning. Wow. At about noontime, one of the organisers, it seems, gets up on top of the stage and welcomes everyone to the festival. Congratulates everybody for the competitions and all the winners, and there's cheers that go up, etc. It does apologise for not knowing what happened to the tug of war competition, and I'm sure we're going to investigate who's been playing with glue throughout the festival. And he also says something about no one was hurt in the sack race. We're trying to investigate who put the animal carcass into the sack. Can we please be civil? This is a church opening, or the opening of the cathedral, etc., etc. He also has this long-winded story about a god which you don't care about, etc. And something about butterflies and etc. And then suddenly a cart opens and a swarm of butterflies erupts throughout the festival grounds, and the children start chasing them around the festival, and the butterflies come to your direction as well, and they're a riot of colour, and so they're just going to be there for the rest of the festival. So at the release, it's also announced that lunch is ready and is provided free to all those at the festival, and you can start smelling the food stores, which are actually right near you, because these are the stores you've been going underneath to get in and out of the festival.
Lunchtime.
Yeah, and there's lots of foods and lots of drinks, and it's all for free, and there's people queuing up. So are you trying to get yourself food, or are you trying to...
I think we want to get our share.
Yep.
I also imagine I'm trying to catch these butterflies so I can eat them, but I can't see them, but I feel like little around.
Okay.
And I also smell food, so it's only making me hungrier.
It,
And I
it's
haven't
like
been
a,
able
it's
to
like
eat a human at all.
it's like when a dog is trying to catch bubbles.
Yeah. Yeah.
A blind dog trying to catch bubbles.
So as Screech says, I'll get the. Do you want me to go get some food, or do you want me to get drinks?
I
Food
assume
and
there's like
drinks.
multiple. So I assume that they have like spare carts of food. Like they have carts of food that's already made that they're waiting for the first cart to run out.
It's yeah. They're coming in, but it's all fresh and it's more like it's in the tents. So it's less on the carts and like
Oh.
it's all inside the tents. But Screech makes herself look like a halfling, a very ugly halfling at that, and scurries off into the tents. And
The halfling with a skin condition.
yeah, pretty much, and brings back food, brings back handfuls of food, and hands them out, and then goes back in and brings back brings back alcohol as well. And the food's human food. For humans, and it'd be nice, but I don't know if you eat like warm food and not scraps. That would be up to you.
I mean, a recently deceased goblin is technically warm food.
No arguments.
True. Okay.
I will eat human food.
Okay.
Boom Boom will eat anything.
Yeah.
I just start combining all the food that like she got into one mishmash and just shove it in my face.
Well, if it all
Even
looks the
it's got,
same.
tastes
like-
okay before it's aged.
Yep.
Got the turkey, cheese, corn, blueberry, mashed potato burger.
Yep. With a bit of ale in there to give it a bit more mushiness so I can like eat it better, faster.
So more curry spiced salmon, hagfish, lobster chowder, with or white deer, peppercorn, venison, all mashed together. Yeah,
Appealing.
with bread as well.
Little bland. This fish hasn't even turned yet.
I have no sense of flavor. I have to combine all of these to even taste anything. I
Humans
just throw
always
it all
cook too
into my
much.
cup.
Give it a week in the sun, then it would taste really good.
And after lunch, and you're eating, and Screech goes out several times and gets more food and more food and more food, and this goes on until for a couple of hours, because it's all free, of course. So who's not going to keep on giving more food to if it's free? And goblins like to eat and etc. So
This makes up for first 4 meals a day we miss when playing contests.
yes, yes. So suddenly a sharp crackle of thunder erupts on stage, and everyone starts going quiet. And
Not Boom Boom this time. See, pistol fine, not fired.
So on the stage again, one of the organisers that's been on stage several times already. It's hard to figure out who he is, but he seems to be important, at least to the humans, to the Longshanks. And he asks everybody to gather forth and have a pray to dedicate the cathedral to dedicate the cathedral's opening to all the gods that it represents and all the churches therein. So please bow your heads and close your eyes in prayer. And all of the audience do so. So they're gathered around, their eyes are closed, and you hear you see a skittering between the legs, running quickly, and you see a dog run off and bark, and then you see at the edge of the crowd a splash of blood like hit the street, and then moments later you see a goblin just walking between the legs with a blood, like licking the blood of his dog slicer. You hear a scream go out in the crowd, and that's when we're going to have a break.
Alrighty.
Humans back on the menu.
Yes, man flesh.
I'll also give you the while we're on break. We'll also do the whole the festival grounds of where we've been, because we've been on just a more bigger map for everybody. So these are the festival grounds, so you can load that in. Thanks everyone for sticking around. We are going to be on a break. We're going to be back shortly. So thanks for everyone. Thank you for the donation typo. And we're going to be right back. We're going to have our Goblin song. Hopefully it works. And may not work. There we go. There's our Goblin song. So we'll be back shortly. So stick around. Thank you for that. How about we try that again? Hi, welcome back. Um, my stream deck didn't unmute me. So sorry about that. We just having to figure out a character which I've never had to play because this is our first episode, and we're trying to work on having Screech, our Ursame's character, who Ursame's not here, in combat a little bit, and we just found out that, well, he doesn't have Screech doesn't have a single weapon. So Screech is going to be the bard who's doing the bardic performance and buffing the party, because that's about all the Screech can do right now until he can figure out giving them weapons. And also discussing characters and stuff, because we don't really know how everything works in Pathfinder, because this is a brand new for us, where a lot of us here are more D&D gamers, D&D 5th edition, so the character sheets are very much new to us. Not like system as well, but we're trying, we're going to work on it. So let's get into our combat. This is going to be... You can see that there's goblins about the place. So you're at the festival grounds. You've been hiding in the alley all day. I've got Fang and Bitey just off the sides. They're not on the roofs. They're just still there. I just had to move them there.
Yep.
Weaponized happiness. That's totally correct. And so the goblins are to the north. And you hear also chanting start up as well. And the chanting that you hear up is what's been playing in the background for our break. So you hear the goblin song in the background, and it's not just coming from here, but it seems to be coming from somewhere in the town as well. And there's multiple chanters, multiple goblin groups chanting that throughout the town. So yes, it's absolutely. I have to agree with you that it's actually amazingly mixed and amazingly sung chanting. Sorry. So just speaking to chat there. So there we are. We're in. So we're in the festival. The festival screams are going out, and the goblins start chanting, and they're starting to run into the crowd. Initiative is here. If you want to roll, we can put that up, and we can start the whole combat of what's going on. Into corner here. There we go. Wow, Boom Boom is uncharacteristically slow. Very, very slow for Boom Boom.
Everyone is slow except for Java.
I smell blood.
Yes, you smell blood. There's a dog that seems to have been hacked to pieces by one of the goblins as he ran through the crowd. And everyone had their eyes closed. They didn't even notice that the goblins were in amongst them. Why didn't my goblin come through? I rolled 22.
You need to click on one of their tokens in order for it.
I don't have macros. I'm not used to this. I'm used to D&D sheets where I've got macros set up for it. So 23, 22, same thing. They go first.
They sure do. Jeez.
There we go.
Also, I rolled a 1 and I'm not last, so that's kind of funny.
That's kind of scary. That's the +7. And yeah.
It's going to be plus 11 at third level.
Yep. Okay, so we'll have the goblins start moving in. And the goblins are chanting and they're yelling, die, 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 Longshanks. And they're just going after the crowd. It's pure and simple, 4 attacks into the crowd. There we go. And even that one. Because they also have a chanting helping their attacks. So just because I've got a cross doesn't mean they're dead, just means that they're injured and out of the target range. So Jabba Snatch. You can smell blood.
I roll
coming
my
from the
D8
north.
in which direction I just go flying in, sniffing the air for blood.
You can smell
You
blood
know
coming
what
from
we
the
smell
north.
like, right?
2. Cool. I immediately go climbing up onto the top of the roof and sniff the air. Which direction do I smell blood from?
From the northeast. From this area up there.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, that's a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah.
Also, how if I go from walking on the land and then climbing onto something, do I switch to my climb speed or do I remain with
Yes. You switch to
Okay.
your climb speed.
So you can walk and
my?
then.
I'll
as you
just get onto
climb,
the top of the
get-
roof and get to the top, and I'm just sniffing the air for blood, and I just smell it. And I think I'm going to cast guidance on myself, preparing for this battle.
There we go. That's
You know,
better.
actually, I have Vision of Madness. I got 4 of those. I cast that,
So this is
which lasts for 3 rounds. I give myself a Vision of Madness as a melee touch attack. Choose one of the following attack rolls. So I'm going to do attack rolls. So use
okay.
bonus to the chosen roll equal to my cleric level. So +1. 2
So-
types of rolls.
So this is the vision of Jabba Snatch. It's a black screen.
Yes.
Has no vision. Jabba Snatch is blind, which is why the which direction.
Oh, can I see my token though? Because when I click off my token, I can't see anything.
Okay, so
It'd be like 5 foot of vision, so I'd see my token.
doesn't really work like that though. It really doesn't, because that's only for dark vision. So I have to do that one.
Oh. Well, I'm
just
still rolling
dark
for
vision,
which
dark
direction I'm
vision.
running
Yeah.
anyway.
No problem. But yeah, if you
Right, so I
click
think
off,
that's my turn
doesn't-
because that's an action to cast.
Yep. Okay. So red.
I think you're muted.
Yeah, thank you. All right. And I see a goblin way up there.
Yep.
So I'll take a shot from here with my crossbow.
Okay, I thought you were going to bomb from that distance. Wow.
No, I can only bomb 20 feet.
I was thinking, ooh, friendly fire.
That should hit.
17. Are you taking the -4?
Oh, it's in melee.
Well,
Yeah, that's
actually,
the civilian.
there's one
Oh, it is too.
behind, but he's not actually
Yeah.
attacking the one behind, so I'll allow it to hit.
Okay. Well, then,
Yeah.
so 17.
There you go. And you take one out.
And I shout in common. I'm like, humans, we are your friends.
And you hear from
And
the
directly
north,
behind him
yes,
on the top
friends,
of a roof
friends that will kill
is
you
a
all.
goblin chanting in abyssal, screaming at the top of their lungs, covered in blood because I'm still stained. I didn't wash. Yeah, just dry blood on me.
Yeah, so you, even though you're calling out friends, you're trying. You've got a few things against you. One is the monkey above you,
I'm not with that one. I'm a hobgoblin.
and the other goblins are also calling out, "Yes, friends to kill you." Boom boom.
So Fang is gonna.
Come in peace.
Yes. I'm gonna charge on Fang up to that goblin.
You can make that.
Fang has a 40-foot movement speed, doubled is 80. So yes.
Okay, I didn't expect that. Distance is a thing. You charge that goblin.
Yeah, and this is going to be +2 on attack. So 22 attack and 11 damage.
Is that your pistol? Oh, so that's Fang's bite. Whoa, 9
Yeah.
damage. As Fang, well, you can describe how Fang kills it.
So this goblin is like coming at this woman on the edge of the crowd with a dog slicer hacking at her legs, and she's like recoiling in fear. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there's just this growling, and Fang just sprints past, carrying the goblin by the neck in his jaws, and it's just gone. And then I'm going to this woman right here is still up, though. Yes, with the X on her.
They're still alive. Like the civilians with the X's are still alive, but they're going to bleed out. They've been
Okay,
attacked.
so if I shoot this goblin over here, it's not shooting into melee because of,
No,
or I don't have to shoot over her. Correct.
no.
Okay, then I'm gonna aim at that one and try to shoot.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. The wolf is just going way too fast, and Boom Boom's like, nope.
And a bit more excited on the kill, like the shaking and gnarling, to give you a careful shot. Jank.
Okay.
The
That
combat's
was
a long way
impressive
away.
to see.
Yep. They can have
So-
Barney with you there.
Yeah. Oh, cool. So I'll move Bitey up. Maybe he could charge in. Because I didn't know you could do that, sorry.
Yeah, double your movement.
He can get to... Yeah, about there. So he can charge, but he won't be able to make it because he's not as fast as a wolf. And then Jank will follow behind. He'll hide behind here, watching.
So you can spend an action to also move again. If you're not going to do an attack or something like that.
Actually,
So you still can double your
cast the
movement, but a
spell.
charge is double movement plus an attack. But you get minuses.
Yeah, Fang has a -2 to his AC and CMD until the start of the next turn.
Yeah, but I'm also saying so does Boom,
Oh yeah.
because you're also on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, I'll move there then.
Okay. So double moves for Jank, Mr. Bitey.
Yeah.
I didn't roll initiative for Screech. Screech is hiding and just trying to do a bardic song as well, and trying to oppose their bardic song.
Oh, counter song is a different thing.
Well,
It's like
we'll just do
dueling banjos.
giving you, dueling war chanters. If counter song's a thing in itself, then we'll try to do that.
Yeah, let me look it up real quick. Each round, she can make a perform check. Any creature within 30 feet of it that's dependent on that's receiving a language-dependent magical attack or buff.
Too far away.
Yeah.
Too far away. So she'll
Yeah.
come in. She'll come in closer to you guys, and she'll do her bardic performance to give you the pluses. And before they have a go, all the civilians run and stampede each other, and probably get killed if attacks of opportunity. That's one. That's going to be an attack of opportunity.
Disengage.
Yeah, they're not running towards you guys either. I don't think the friends thing kind of worked.
Dumb humans.
Yeah. There we go. And this one runs there, but we've still got one attack of opportunity. Because, well, civilians don't really know what attacks of opportunity are. There we go. And that one can run. If you want Fang to attack, he can.
No, he's
No?
not.
Just checking.
Yeah.
We had a lot of sacrificial start at the first half. We don't know. just don't know how things are going to go. And now it's the goblins' attack. So there, they'll go two, and they'll both go for Boom Boom. So what I was going to say is with Boom Boom, you're riding Fang. Fang, yes, has his -2 AC because he charged, but you're riding on and you did the same thing. You're not going to get the benefit to the attack because it was Fang that charged, though. So you're not going to get the benefit to.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's more than a fair penalty for the fact I have a pet that does my movement for me, so I can reload each turn.
Yeah, because you are using it pretty much purely as that.
Yeah.
I knew you were. So they're both actually going to attack you with your minus penalty. So both come out. And the first
the
one,
20 hits.
20 hits for only 3 damage because of the extra war chanting going on. And the people are screaming. And it's Jabbersnatch. You can smell blood.
Jabbersnatch, smelling and hearing the screams of chaos and blood, take out their whips, which have a 10-foot reach. So I don't know if it's okay to put that range out there so I know who I'm going to be accidentally or purposefully hitting. But my first reaction is to climb off the roof of this building here and roll which direction I go charging into.
Oh god.
4, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I just go immediately forward. Nice. 5, 10.
Oh god.
I run directly into Red. I'm gonna climb over him. You know what? Actually, I don't know if it is Red. I'm just on Red now. Just like going at him with my whips just flinging around.
It's a short humor.
So you're climbing Red. Well, I'll give you the option.
Unless he starts screaming at me to get off. In Goblin.
Probably.
He does scream.
So
Snatch!
is Red going to pick
Okay,
him
and then
up?
I'm like, oh, sorry, and I jump off. I'm going to use him as a springboard and run directly into this tent.
Okay. And
So now I'm just whipping at this tent.
I know you can go in because they're just the tops of the tents, and the sides are you can go fairly into. That's kind of what you're sneaking through. So you're whipping like food and drink and goblets and tankards off the tables inside the tent, and you can smell things going flying. You can smell all the food. Oh crap! You kept going.
Okay, yeah, I just go charging through, so I won't get my attack this turn, but I'm just flailing my things as I just go running through.
Yeah.
So I'm directly in the fray.
Hey, thank you for the follow, Morwhack 2003. Thanks for joining the Goblin Horde. This is the goblins that you've just joined.
Good luck.
Yeah, welcome. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but thank you for coming in. And so, are you not doing any formal action, just the flailing?
Yeah,
and
I just do my charge in. I don't have any attack
Okay.
on this turn. But thematically, I'm just swinging around wildly.
Yeah. Red, I don't think your friends is going to be working well in this circumstance. So Screech will move up further to help with the songs. So I think you need to be in a certain area, but we'll read up that later when she's actually here. Red.
All right, I'm going to move. So 5, 10, 20, 25, and 30. And I will fire a crossbow bolt, I guess, that one.
Yep. That's definitely going to have the -4
Yeah.
because you've got Boom Boom and Fang right there.
Yep. Not much else I can do, though. So.
No. Well, you could do a bomb.
I could, but
I think you'd run into a similar issue of me being right there.
Yeah.
now that is actually a 20 because I have point blank shot and it is in 20-foot range, and I have the bardic song,
Yep. So that's just
-4
a
would
hit,
make it a 16.
which
and
is
that
what
is
you need.
actually 10 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Wow.
Putting it to -2. Well done. You hear the humans yelling out for calm and to be safe and to hide, but hide well. As in, don't trample each other, because that's kind of their thing too. Boom boom.
I'll have Fang try to bite at it. Nope. Okay, that's bad.
Well, we've got no one else around. I'm not going to fumbles hurt each other, so.
Okay. And then Boom Boom will try to shoot at it.
Do they get an
Yeah.
attack of opportunity because you're doing a missile weapon in melee? I think they do.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't thinking about that, but they do. They got really close. I should have taken a 5-foot step with Fang, but it's too late.
So 7 point, you're gonna hit, and they're gonna hit you, and you're gonna kill, but they might do a little bit back with the reflex. Reaction.
Oh, that just misses. My AC is a 20.
No, that hits because of the goblin song.
Oh. Okay. 1 point of damage, or 2 points.
2 points of damage. Because they've got wall changes as well going off in the background too. But you killed him. So as you're shooting, he's swinging at you, and he falls down, and his swing just keeps going and hits you. And that's the end of the combat. You've killed some more goblins, and the people are fleeing, and Jabbersnatch is still flailing.
Okay, I'm gonna try something that's probably gonna fail, but okay. Boom Boom is gonna ride over this way, staying a good distance away from the crowd, but getting close enough so they could hear. And he's gonna pull out his badge. Wait, Boom Boom killed these goblins. Official. Boom Boom on human side.
And just chaotic screaming behind all this crowd.
I'm gonna activate my martial ability to gain a +10 to diplomacy for one time. So add 10 to whatever this is. That's a 26 diplomacy.
Wow,
On
you
the
really
crowd.
needed that. You really needed both the +10 plus the roll of 19. Really needed it. And, a lot of them still are running away. That's just they're not paying attention. They're running. Some do stop, and there's one, the central one here, is yelling for everyone to be calm and to flee, but stop trampling each other. But it's not a 26. It's only a 16. There's minuses to the roll. Oh wait, no, it is a 26. Yes, it is. But still, someone running away. So the one that says,
and Boom Boom will call out, Jabba, stop swinging. Goblin's dead.
Did it hit any?
Yes, you big war hero.
I smell so much blood. Which ones are dead? So I can harvest them.
Oh, gosh.
I just keep wandering around in circles trying to smell things out.
The person that's been on stage for most of several times during the day, he says, "Oh, I thank you. May the gods thank you for coming to our aid. I don't know what's going on. Do you need help? Who are you? Why are you're not with them? Who sent this? Who sent you? I don't recognize that badge." And he peers over and it's like, "Do you need help?"
We live on Junk Beach.
Yes, we live near the beach, and we heard these goblins. We heard these goblins going to attack and sabotage festival. We heard lots of chaos, and then we found goblins, and then they attacked.
We accept your gracious gifts of garbage, and time to pay back humans. All the gifts.
Just minusing some of the tokens off the map. Because they're the ones pretty much running. Pretty much anyone that was around Jabba is totally running. because you were flailing in their direction. But yeah, and so
And I'm going to grab Snatch by the back of the neck to make sure they don't like start doing demonic rituals on the goblin bodies. So.
I'm just like crawling on you, trying to grab your extra hand.
I'll just lift Snatch up.
Release me.
Boom Boom will show the other goblin ears that they collected from the beach. These are other goblins that were working with them. Same tribe. They all wanted to attack humans.
But when you say same tribe, you look at those ones and they're not actually the same tribe. They seem to be a different tribe.
Different tribes. Dumb goblin. He don't know.
Allied tribe.
But goblins don't usually ally. They very much they don't work together. They're very against each other, and not often tell goblins to ally.
Someone has gotten these goblins to work together. Maybe a hobgoblin, not me.
And then that, or this is a competition to get this human town for themselves. It is our battle, not theirs.
Or maybe orc. Orcs sometimes have goblin armies.
Jank's just looking cute with Spidey because he can't understand this common language.
Not at all.
He's just trying to be, cute for the humans.
I don't speak common. I'm just shouting in Goblin.
You just shout.
You can hear fighting elsewhere in town. You can hear the war chanting still going off elsewhere in town. Most of the townsfolk here, are trying to care for those townsfolk that are injured. Some of the people they seem to be in robes. Don't know why, but they seem to be like the same clothing, and they're tending to the people on the ground. And you can hear them casting spells on those people on the ground as well, and tending to their wounds. The person that was on the stage earlier says, "Do you need help? Do you need healing?" I don't know. I don't know.
No, we good fighters.
Boom Boom need healing.
Boom
Boom gets stabbed twice. Boom Boom need healing. You not listen to him. He doesn't speak for
fine.
Boom.
Let's go. Buck up, soldier.
So he channels positive energy and heals everybody for 8 points of energy, 8 points of healing, which also helps the others in the area.
I warm and tingly.
Yes, this is a very different. I wouldn't call it warm and tingly to goblins though. It's a real weird feeling. It's not like it's like a happy feeling, but not a goblin happy feeling. Not pulling legs off insects happy, but like
it's like being drowned in syrup.
Yeah,
I don't know these emotions. I'm scared.
Yeah,
It tastes like honey and flowers. It's disgusting.
Let's go kill more goblins. That'll make us feel better.
And
Yes.
as you say that, you see fires starting. You hear crackles of glass being broken, and you see a fire lit in one of the buildings to the south, and you see a group of goblins to the south, and they're carrying torches in their hands, and they're throwing torches at the people, and the fences and the tents, and we'll start the goblin attack up again because we got that one now. Because we've got another encounter.
The sound of chaos. Baba Gugan calls to me. Release me. I must go.
Hey, Jank.
Yes.
You like nature wizard. Can you do the water thing?
What? I'm no wizard. But what water? What water? What are you talking about?
Out of character. Can you create water?
No.
Sorry.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. That would
I can
help.
smell out
I
poison.
only set things on fire. I don't put
Which
out
is
fires.
a goblin thing. Setting things on fire is much more fun than putting them away.
Yeah.
Oh, we're re-rolling initiative.
Yep.
Okay.
All
It's a
right.
separate combat.
Oh, whoops! I forgot to select my token. Where did?
There we go. Let's uncover the map again.
Too busy looking cute.
I thought that was Screech's idea for fun.
Wow, a 3.
Yeah.
There we go. I love that Jabba has an area effect of danger. You don't want to get into.
So basically, what I'm planning is I'm just going to roll whatever number of people are in my danger effect to see which random person I hit, because I can't technically target people.
So wrong. Oh god. So these goblins charging. One's actually going to charge into.
Oh god,
Yeah.
that poor goblin.
There we go. Now they're carrying torches, the lit torches, and they do have dog slices at their belt. Well, they do have dog slices, but they're actually attacking with the fire. They're attacking with the torches. So the first one's going to be Jabba, and then we're going to do the inconsequential killing of civilians.
Inconsequential.
Well, it is.
Those are our civilians. It's not inconsequential.
Attack of 3 is totally not going to hit even the blind Jabba. Even the pluses that they're getting.
I just imagine it's difficult for him to even get in my range as I'm just whipping around. He's like trying to dodge, trying to set me on fire as well.
An attack of 3, a 2, an 8, and a 5. I am not rolling well. This is not
Wow.
going to be. Yep.
Well, that's good.
So not even the civilians go down. There we go. So it's Boom Boom's go. Oh, we'll get Screech in there too.
Okay, well, Fang is gonna move. I'm gonna move over here, and I'm gonna shoot the stupid war chanter because I'm tired of those buffs. And being that we have a bard in the party, I can recognize other music magic like that.
You know war chanting. You know that these things are, well, they're bards.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's go ahead and try to shoot him. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Whoa, an 18. An 8 damage. You just hit, and you just didn't kill.
Ah.
Yeah. Oh.
He's tough.
Yeah, he's got an 18 AC, and he's got a little bit more health than the others.
He's strong goblin.
Very
Wait,
strong.
I'm not anywhere near Screech. Damn it.
Nope. And Screech hasn't started yet. So Jabba.
I am going to.
You have a clear enemy, and it's the only one you can hit.
I'm going to imbue this target with chaos as a melee touch attack. So he now has to get disadvantage, basically, on his rolls.
Okay.
As I'm like, so he's in my range, and I just smell this thing, and like still have my like whips in hand, and I just get on him and just like start to like rip into his throat to give him disadvantage.
Do you actually have to touch attack them? Because I don't know if a 9's going to touch them.
The range is touch, so he's just in front of me, I assume.
No, you do have to make a touch attack. As,
Okay. How do I roll for that?
It's rolled.
Can I just do my fists? I have gauntlets. I'll just do that to see if I hit.
No, it's rolled. It rolled a 9 to do the touch attack.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
But does that include her BAB and strength? What's your BAB and strength bonus?
My strength bonus is -2.
Okay, and your BAB is a 1, I assume.
So I think that's not. I think
I
that's rolled
It'll be
properly.
0 for most of us because we're first
Yep.
level.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So you missed your touch attack, but the spell's still there. You can try the touch next round. I think. I believe. That makes sense.
I don't know. I think it's just I
I
hit or
think you're
miss.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So red. You can clearly put a bomb in there.
Yeah, just right here would be great.
Kaboom.
There.
I don't think he's aiming for civil. I hope he's not aiming for civil.
Well, I will move. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I will place a bomb right there. So I'll make a attack.
So what's the AC of a random piece of ground behind?
I think it's 10.
10. Yeah, it's 10 to hit a square.
Yep, no
so
problem.
that should.
You hit the square.
So, yep. Am I with? I'm not within 30 feet of Screech. No, Screech hasn't gone yet.
Screech hasn't gone
So, 2 points. Sorry, point blank shot. 3 points to those 3 goblins.
Wouldn't it be 4 if you have point blank shot?
It's no. I only have a intelligence bonus of +2.
Okay.
So 3 to all the surrounding.
Yeah.
You just halved all the hit points of all.
Nice.
Now would have been a good time to take your mutagen, not gonna lie.
And now Screech starts up the bardic performance, the inspiration, and moves in a little bit to try to get people closer.
My mutagen is a strength mutagen, so it's not so good if I'm throwing
okay.
bombs. I'll combine it with an enlarge. Right.
Oh, wow.
The war chanter actually yells at the others to stop using your fire, draw your weapons. Go. They're not going to burn, you need to kill them instead. And the war chanter drinks a potion. And runs back. No,
I hope he doesn't think
no.
he's going to outrun the wolf.
No, goes to here, and ducks down, ducks down underneath the wagon. Jank Dogbutt.
All right. So, Jank, we send Bitey in first. So, Bitey, he'll do that charge thing.
Yep. So charge is double your movement plus an attack. Your attack gets +2, but you're -2 to your AC until your next round.
Okay. So he will. Can he use all his attacks or just one?
All of
Just one.
Just one. So
Okay.
probably the bite. I
You
think
need
is the
the,
biggest.
If he has the pounce special extraordinary quality, then he can do a full attack after a charge, but normally it's just one attack.
Oh no, he'll just do what he's named for.
That's 3 damage, including the charge bonus.
Hey, Cliff Gaming, thanks for coming in.
Nice.
Thanks for following, being a part of the Goblin Cave.
Bitey's just chewing on a leg. Nom 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 nom.
Top one or bottom one?
I'll go with that one.
Okay, so +2 to damage makes it 3, +1 on top of that for the chanting makes it 4. So even a 1 gets it 4 damage.
Oh, nice.
And a
Okay.
kill.
And Jank will move here and what will he do? He'll cast that
What do we cast?
on this goblin.
So it's a fortitude
Fortitude
save, DC.
Yeah, not great, but
Let's go. I've still got to try to find out where the fort saves are on these character sheets quickly because it's just like so foreign to me. We'll get used to them over time. They'll get a lot faster. There we go, fort. DC 11.
yay!
Okay.
He's on fire.
You just hit him on fire. So the bottom one is on fire.
Yeah, Jake's doing his happy dance. Fire good, fire burns.
How much does it just take damage? Or is it just
1d6 fire damage per round until you take a full round action to try to get out of it again, which requires saving against the DC again.
okay?
Should I roll a d6? Or does it?
Or no,
happen?
sorry. After he's on fire, it's just a DC 10 to put himself out if he takes a full round action to do it.
Okay.
But it's a D6 per round, and yes, I believe you would start this round if you got him on fire.
Yep.
this round.
Roll D6 then.
His butt's burning, that's all.
I hate to say this. I don't think you can cast Spark on a creature.
You can cast it
Oh.
on their clothing, though.
Target one fine object.
Okay.
So fine is like
Yep.
tiny.
Gotcha. Understood.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Cast it on an acorn and throw it in.
Yeah, I pick it.
Just
Would
for
you
comedy's sake, his cloak's on fire.
Yeah.
Just for comedy's sake, this time only.
Yep, fair
Thanks.
enough.
Thanks for the head.
I'll
For the
I'll
correction.
read my spells better.
Oh, seriously, we're all going to be learning a lot as we play. Maybe less Ari, because Ari's a bit more familiar with the system. But yeah, the Goblin Pyros draw weapons now. And one's going to attack Bitey, the other's still going to attack the civilian and Jabba Snatch. So Bitey first, civilian, then Jabba Snatch. But this time they're actually using weapons.
Oh, wow.
Ouch.
Okay, so
Oh,
Bitey
That's
takes
civilians down.
Bitey takes 4 damage. The civilian
Yes.
only takes enough to kill or to take down, but we're not calculating their stuff.
If it does, they can usually go to negative their 10
Yeah,
plus their
yeah,
con modifier. So
But they're civilians, NPCs, background fodder. So, and Jabba Snatch, you take 5 damage from the dog slicer. And that's their go. Boom Boom, you've got a target height
okay,
in
I can
really
do
good
it.
cover.
so that's a +2 to his AC then for cover.
I think it's +2 or +4 for full cover.
I can't remember, so I'm gonna look it up.
Combat modifiers, rules. Low cover, cover reflexes, cover and stealth. Total cover. Improved cover is plus.
Yeah, improved is +4, and
Yeah.
total is I can't attack him at all. So which
Yeah,
is
so
that?
+4.
Okay, so that would give him a 22 AC. I'd have to roll a 15. That'd be... Wait, I have an idea. I'm gonna go over here, and I'm just gonna disable the cartwheel so it falls on top of him. I could do that, right?
So you're probably going to have to... How are you going to disable the cartwheels?
Boom Boom's just gonna shoot the axle so that the cart just goes right on top of him.
Okay. So do your shot.
25 disable device.
Yeah, I'll allow that, yep. And
Wow.
the axle just goes sideways on the war chanter. Who had very little health left. And is now dead underneath the cart. And the goblin song stops. Any other action or movement?
I'll just reload my pistol. That's it.
Jabber Snatch.
How does grappling work in this game?
You
Because
roll
I
your
have armor
CMB.
that does damage when I grapple.
You roll your CMB, which is like your attack, but it includes penalties because of your size instead of bonuses.
Yep.
CMB? Okay.
But he also gets penalties because of his size to his CMB, so it equals out.
Alright. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to add that D4 that I got earlier and forgot I had.
Yep.
Because I never had one before.
Yep.
So I roll the D4 first? Or...
You can roll it first or you can roll it after. I've got to roll my CMD. Or CMD.
No, CMD is a static number. It's like your AC.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay, so 5.
So what you're looking for is a 12. Is what you got to try to reach through the
I
grapple.
have 5. How is he stronger than me?
He's not. That's his defense. So his armor against your grapple is 12. So combat modifier defense. Yeah.
Combat maneuver defense.
Maneuver defense, yeah. Yours.
Alright, well, that wouldn't work, so I guess I'm just gonna
Well, no, you still roll the d20 and add your 5 to...
Oh, I can roll? Because I thought it was just I have 5.
No. You roll and you add... The CMB works like an attack. The CMD works like defense.
Yeah.
So it's like your AC for combat maneuvers.
Okay, so do I just roll a d20 or do I have to click on something? Because I can't click on...
Click on... you can click on your CMB. Right beside your base attack bonus. There's CMB.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what you click.
Alright.
I was trying to...
Oh gosh.
-2.
-2.
Don't roll the chat
So
dice.
even rolling a d4
It's
would
not
be
going to
okay.
help.
You entangle yourself with your whips.
Yep,
Oh dear.
I'm gonna die again.
And you're jumping up and down and trying to grab him, and yeah, the whips are flailing everywhere, and they're caught in your spikes and your fish hooks on your armor.
Yes. My teeth and fish hooks I've sewn into me.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, not the. So what we can do is we can do that, just to show what the Jabber Snatch looks like with these fish hooks there.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So I know it's hard to see in small form, but that's in the bigger form. So you try to grapple, and in this case you fail. Red?
All right. I am going to drink a mutagen. It's going to give me a +4 to my strength. So I drink it, and it's like a Jekyll and Hyde thing where like the muscles all expand, and then he looks all bulked up, and he walks over there. And he says, "Hey!" And then, "Come on!"
So the drinking is the action. You can't take
I think
an
it
action
takes
on
an
top
action to drink. Yeah.
of. Okay. Screech is running out of music, but he's the only one. He's the only musician affecting this combat, at least.
Nice.
Jank Dogbite.
Okay.
Roll your d6 for fire damage on the guy who hasn't put himself out yet.
Oh, I didn't think that counted, did
No.
it?
Just that
Nah.
one round because
okay.
it's not supposed to.
Oh, okay.
I'll Bitey will do his thing. So can he use all his attacks this round, or is he still winded
Yeah.
or something?
You can use them all.
Right. Go for the eyes.
Ooh,
Oh yeah. So
And
that's
then-
2.
A
Still
claw. One swipe.
Missed.
Another
that's
swipe.
that's a
Plus one.
16 because of bardic
Oh no, it does
performance.
hit. Yep, kill.
Okay. If he can move, can he?
No,
move?
you can't. You can't take a 5-foot step in the middle of a full foot attack unless you have a feat for it.
Okay. Then
So he's
He
just mauling
will,
and mauling and mauling.
do nothing. He'll lick the blood off his paws.
Well, the third attack still goes in and still killing more.
And Jank. What will Jank do? He'll just cheer on his companions. He'll point to the human next to him and go, "We're winning." In Goblin, he'll say, "We're winning. This is good. We won't eat your kids." Maybe.
The woman next to you screams.
I'll scream too, like in solidarity.
he thinks it's a war cry.
Oh god, no. We've got 2 pyros left. And they go after red. Well, one's after red, one's after Jabba. I'll take the flaming cloak off as it burns itself out. So red first. Now with dog slicer. At 11 misses. And Jabba with dog slicer. 16 hits with 3 points of damage.
Was there any chance that I had, because I had gone up to that guy and kind of challenged him? Was there any chance of like drawing his attack?
I'll give you a 50-50.
Okay.
So I'll give you high.
Nope.
That's right. No, he still attacks Jabba. But Jabba's not dying and bleeding. The 3 damage only brings Jabba to unconscious.
I can heal it.
I think this is going to be a normal thing for Jabba. With only 10 armor class. And that's their attacks. Boom boom.
I'm gonna ride up here so I can see, and I'm gonna shoot at this one and try not to hit red. So I'm gonna take the -4. So that's a 14 totaling because I'm within Bardic Song now, but still not enough.
No. But he didn't actually hit red, which is good.
Yeah.
Jabba, you don't have to, you're not bleeding out, so you don't have to do a stabilization, but you are unconscious. So we'll go back to red. Now if you're mutagen.
I'm going to attack the one at the bottom there. And this will be +2 because my strength is increased. It's actually +3 including the Bard Song.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Oh, and that's only a 13 to confirm. Darn.
No, the 13 doesn't confirm.
But that's 6 damage.
Yeah.
So what's the second one here?
I don't know. What is
Huh?
that?
What's
I think
second one?
Is that if the crit had confirmed?
It is.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's if the
Yeah,
crit
okay.
is confirmed.
Yeah.
So it's 3 damage plus 1.
Plus 2 because of his mutagen.
Plus 2
so-
because of my strength, and
Okay.
plus 1 for the bardic song. So 6
6.
altogether.
So with your now Hulk-sized arms, you just
Ah!
you end up one-shotting.
Mashed it.
Screech again. We don't have any weapons. We need something for that character.
He's
Oh.
amazing. She's helped so much
Well,
with his
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
son's made a big difference.
Screech has been the most valuable player.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, if you think about it, Screech is doing 4 damage around just by giving us all
more
plus
than
1.
that. Yeah. How many misses have turned to hits?
how many attacks does Barty have?
3,
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Jank.
All right. Body will move. So,
Just crawls over the corpses straight to the other goblin.
yeah.
No, if you if you get right here instead, you get flanking bonuses, which adds plus 2 to attack and damage.
Oh, flanking.
Yeah.
I haven't played
Yes.
with flanking before.
But you have to be polar opposites.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, technically, you just have to be able to draw a line that cuts through the enemy square. So if you're at this corner, it would work too. The line just has to be able to cut through at least 2 different sides of the enemy square.
16.
That's a hit,
The song and the cool. 2 damage.
and that's
3 or 4 damage. Bardic
enough.
Song adds 1, and then the flanking adds 2.
Does flanking add to damage? I know it adds to hit.
I'm fairly certain it does.
Oh, sure.
But I might just be thinking of Rogue because that's the only time I ever use
No,
flanking.
it doesn't add to
Just
to
a
damage.
hit.
Okay, my bad. I was the only time I ever use flanking rules is when I play rogues. I normally don't deal with them, so I guess I was just getting that mixed up a
You get
little
a
bit.
plus 2 flanking bonus to attack rolls.
But
Yeah.
he's gonna
Okay.
scratch his eyes out. Hopefully.
Oh, nice.
He's totally dead.
That's 4 more damage.
Just going nuts, going ham on him.
Yeah. So you've dealt with the next one. The priest again comes over to you and thanks you and starts healing the other priests start healing those that were down. There's still fires. In the distance you can see a cart roll down the road on fire. And it starts sparkling, and then suddenly explosions come off it, as this was the evening's fireworks show that was actually planned, and the goblins have found it. You see down the street a goblin jump off the roof onto a child and miss, and break its neck when it hits the ground. You see a group of goblins chasing some women down the street with their torches, and they're throwing their torches at the women as they run away, picking up the torch and running after them and throwing again. There's lots of chaos going over the place.
After taking that mutagen, Red is like crazy too. He's like lifting up the bodies, throwing them down and running around and chasing the goblins. It looks
Another
like
crazy person.
He's lost all discipline after drinking the mutagen.
Jeb is rubbing off on
One of us, one of us, one of us.
And in the excitement, pretty much all the civilians have run out of this area, and actually they're running into the church itself now. They're being huddled into the church, and a couple of the priests are actually at the doors. They don't have weapons; they're just at the doors, ready to shut the doors just in case another attack comes.
Sorry. Now for the mutagen, I'm just picturing instead of getting bigger, he actually gets smaller and more goblin-like, but the muscles stay the same, so they're just compressed. So he's just like an inflated goblin, just running around with like gorilla arms. Embrace your inner goblin.
I think he bulks up, but he just goes. maybe there like some hair actually comes out.
A hairy goblin, nice.
Monkey goblin.
You're tapping
No, this is a
into the
gorilla
inner
goblin.
Babagugan.
This is a gorilla goblin, not a monkey goblin.
Again, the priest is like, "Oh, thank you for saving us, and we'll get people on those fires. And like, do you need heal?" And again, we'll do the healing. If you're not healing yourself, he'll heal because it also heals everyone in the area.
I'm unconscious.
So it heals Jabba for 7.
Jabba gets 7.
Nice. I'll
Cool.
scream in
Who is
solidarity.
nearest to me?
Oh god.
Right. Or a corpse, depending.
No, I mean like the person who healed me. Did he heal me from far away, or is he like
From a distance.
Oh, yeah.
healing me?
Yeah, it was.
Dang it.
He
It's area
used
effect.
the. I can't remember the name.
It's
of
an
it.
area
Just,
effect.
channel.
Channel positive energy. Yes.
Oh, I also realized that I can only choose one. It's based on my alignment. So I'm evil. My thing is channel
Oh.
negative energy. I can only deal damage. I do
Okay.
have cure light wounds. I just haven't used it.
Okay. So we're not having the okay. It's
Okay, I thought you were chaotic neutral. My bad.
Yep.
No, I am evil. I am evil. I am very evil.
I think I figured that one out actually pretty quick.
Yeah.
I got the feeling.
I would have allowed it just for mechanics because you might need it, but no.
I can
okay.
only use it once a day, so I'd rather just do a bunch of damage because I don't have I'm a wimpy little cleric who only has magic, but I don't know how to use magic because I just want to be bathed in blood. So there's only one way to do that, and that's to channel negative energy.
And if you can't see your enemies, well, you don't need to see them. All they need to be is close.
Nice.
Okay. So again, you healed up a little bit. Jabba, you get back to 7. And that also, Body is not healed in the process.
Yep.
Because he wasn't included in the selection process. Not really knowing that it's like a familiar, or not a familiar, but a companion, you could say.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he thanks you again, and it's like, oh, I'm like, who sent you? Like, you said you were a sheriff before. Who sent you? Oh no, bounty hunter.
Boom Boom track these goblins because some of them try to invade Junk Beach for, I don't know, supplies or something.
And again, this is a separate clan of goblins that are in this version of the attack.
Boom Boom hear them say they want to attack, and then this one different track. So something making goblin army to attack your village.
So these ones are the rat runners. And the one before that were the Belcher clan. And you say, well,
Alrighty. I guess I'm going to collect the ears again because I'll turn those into a bounty office at some point.
And thank you, froze.
yep, no, that's on my end too.
Oh.
There we go. We're good.
Oh,
Whatever now?
No, you froze and then mine froze as well, separately.
Oh, okay.
Yay, technical issues. That's not a part of this channel at all. So as like he's trying, like there's a lot of people, a lot of crowd now running around the streets, and things starting to settle down. The chanting lessons. It's only like there's only several minutes before since the start of everything, and you're still hearing screams every now and then, but there's less. The chanting's dissipated. You still see some goblins like running through the streets in the distance.
I should mention that Red has run off because he's just chasing everything he hears now.
Okay.
Jank will stop screaming too.
And whenever he catches a goblin, he like grabs it and starts pummeling it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then what happens is that you see Red running down the street, and you hear combat down the street, and you see Red running down the street, and you see that he's running towards, he's running towards the front gate of the town, and so everyone's going to arrive a little bit late to this one, except for Red, because Red's going to get there early, which is totally not going to be bad. Totally not going to be bad at all. I'll get the description of this one. 'Cause this is...
Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay. So, up the street near the front gate of the town.
It looks like Karsh froze a bit.
Yep, that's on my end. We're back. Yes, we are.
No idea what you just said.
We're good. So up the street, close to the front gate, or at the front gate itself, close to one of the taverns of the town, you see a group of goblins attacking a horse and a dog. And the goblins, most of the goblins are cowering in like behind crates and in the distance, but there's one goblin riding a goblin dog, attacking the dog in front of them, and where everyone else is scared, he's out there, he's the leader, and just as Red arrives is when they attack. He kills the dog, and the other goblins cheer and they yell and they yay, and they start moving towards the actual person, the richly dressed human hiding behind the barrels. And
It's our human. Leave him alone.
And this is when Red will get to act.
Okay.
You actually get a surprise round on them because they're focused on.
Oh. Well, then I know what I'm doing.
Charge.
No, I kind of know it too. So, an adhesive spittle.
Wow.
So the adhesive spittle, once during the spell's duration, you can spit a viscous liquid. As a standard action, this liquid functions as a tanglefoot bag, except you do not have to make an attack roll. So everyone's essentially stuck. So what's the spell's DC? Of a normal adhesive.
Spell DC for me is... where's my spell DC? 12.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to put the Goblin Commando in because he's riding the dog. He can then elect to jump off the dog.
The Goblin dog is what I target.
Okay. And it's everything around, or is it just one?
No, I think it would be just that square. So
Okay.
the rider would probably be hit as well.
Okay. I thought it was like everybody in that group.
No,
like an area
I don't
effect.
think so. I think it's just...
No, a tanglefoot bag hits one target.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was much worse. Good. DC, it's a reflex. I'm starting to find out where things are.
Oh.
That's
That'll fail.
bad. What's bad for him?
Beautiful.
Then the commando. Reflex. Oh my god. That's not
Oh,
much.
1 and a 2.
They're both entangled, and neither of them can move.
Yep. I'm just getting those set up too. Okay, that's not a good start. So
That's an excellent start.
Well, it's an excellent start for you. Whose side are you on?
I disagree.
Yeah,
Whose side are you on? Really?
I'm with Red here. This is great news.
Put the commando there. They're essentially the same square as the dog. The dog's the main square. And we'll have initiative.
Okay.
I forgot to click my token again. Oops.
I don't know why I'm doing the dog as
Another
well.
one.
Amazing.
Why am I doing initiative for the dog and the commando? But and I've got to do the 2d4 for how long the dog and the commando are going to be stuck. 3 rounds.
I don't think the combat's going to last 3 rounds
No,
based
the
on
combats
prior
haven't been.
ones.
It softens them up. It lowers their AC.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, it's flat. It's versus flat-footed AC now because they can't move.
Yep, no dodging. They can't dodge at all.
And I go versus touch AC in the first range increment, so that's flat-footed touch is a 10.
Yep.
I
Okay.
also go against touch.
Well,
Nice.
the whole first round
Holy
is
moly.
only still red because it's going to take at least 1 round for everyone to get there.
Okay. I am
So
going to move.
it's just red and the goblins first.
Even if I'm
there.
sprinting on Boom Boom, even if I'm sprinting on Fang.
Even so, yes.
Damn.
Just,
Okay.
just
I
because
move there.
Trian said, I am running off raged with my mutagen, I'm doing this. It's like, well, this is the next encounter. It's triggered early. That's all.
Die with fire!
They're all gonna
That's what I
burn.
was expecting.
Oh, that's not good.
Ooh, we have a
Okay,
random...
now let's
Damage
take a
was
look.
good.
Yeah, now let's see.
We've
We
got a
have a
scatter.
-4 penalty dexterity, and it's against touch. So what will be the AC of the dog with a
saying
-4 dex?
Dex?
And
That's still only a
touch.
-2 AC.
Yeah,
and
and
touch.
to the -2 to the touch.
You may actually get it.
Ooh, nice.
No, you missed by 1.
Oh,
It's a 10.
okay.
So you got to scatter.
All right.
Boo.
Yep. So we got to do splash. I gotta look that up.
So it's D8 for your directions.
Is it? Okay.
I'd say north, directly north will be 1, then go around clockwise.
2, 3. So right there.
Yep. And then
Okay.
what is a distance from there? From scatter?
I think
Or is
it's
it just 1?
I think it's automatically one. Yeah.
Okay. So,
So
there
it
is your
goes
explosion.
there. So this goblin is not hit, but the those ones will all be hit with splash damage,
Yep.
which will be it's still point blank, so 3 points.
Nice.
It's still good damage.
And then I move back 10 feet. No, I don't, because I'm taking my mutagen. What are you saying? I move forward 4 feet. Ah!
Oh man, that's a lot. Like, splash damage is pretty good. It's a serious thing here. So they then go there. One jumps over, and the other one comes here, jumping over. Why is that on? Needs to be on the map layer. There we go. So one's going to attack the person. Now the person hiding behind the crate, his horse has run off. He's got a big lump on his head. He's got blood coming down his head. He looks like he's fallen off his horse. His guard dog or his hunting dog has just been killed. He's not in a good way. And then he gets attacked by these guys. With the dog slicer.
Ooh.
He gets hit. There's no goblin war chanting anymore. There's no war chanter in this group. These two are going to have advantage, also going to be flanking for red. Well, the first one isn't, the second one is. So the first one isn't flanking, the second one is. I think that's both hits.
Those are both hits.
Yep.
So 5 damage.
Yep. 5 damage to the person with the most hit points in the party. And that's it. Now it's Red's go, and everyone's going to be invited into this one.
Okay. I moved to there. I said, die by fire! And I plop it right in the middle.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That hits. And it's what, 3 points of splash?
3 points. Yeah.
Yeah. So just splash damage is enough to get rid of these. Although you did
Nice.
put it on a dog. And dogs are hated. Dogs are very much hated by goblins.
It doesn't bother me to burn a dog.
They're also probably like when it comes to the most feared enemies and most like scared enemies, there's horse, then there's dog. So you just like barbecued a dog.
You're a hero.
That's right.
And so yeah, that's your go, and you've just cleared out most of the goblins. There's still the one on the
Nice.
cart. Boom boom, you can come in.
Alrighty. So I see one attacking a human, and I see one that's just stuck there. So, in the interest of, I'm going to move and attack that one over there with a charge from Fang. Give me a second. So that's an 18 and 6 damage.
Nice.
18 hits. And 6 damage kills.
And then I'll aim to shoot the one on top of the goblin dog as boom boom.
Okay. His AC is totally not what it
Wow. I rolled a 1 though, so it
should be.
doesn't
That's
matter.
still not gonna hit.
Oh.
That's not gonna hit. Sorry.
Okay.
Darn.
Goblin Dog and Commando is still stuck. So yep, that one is dead. So all the normal goblins are gone. Jabba Snatch.
Oh, gosh.
Jabba Snatch. Well, first, you gotta
You
roll to
smell
see which
blood.
direction I run in. I do smell blood,
Yeah.
but where do I smell it? Because I am covered in blood right now. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 20, and I am swinging wildly. But I'm also screaming really loudly. And I'm going to cast Vision of Madness because I still got like 3 of those left. So again, +1 to attack rolls, and then -1 to saving throws and skill checks for 3 rounds until I eventually get over there.
If you eventually find the combat in your blindness.
Yep.
When we actually get into dungeons, you're going to be walking to a lot of walls. A lot of
Or I'll
walls.
just be walking against the wall.
Okay.
Man.
She's just gonna do the video game character thing where you walk against the wall and you start sliding along it.
Yep. Yep.
That's
And I
totally
only take left turns.
Is that because left is sinister?
Sure.
What?
Okay. So, Jank Dog Bite.
Okay. I'll send in Bitey to bite. Can you get to this thing? He'll
Yeah, he
charge.
can get there easy.
Rah! And he'll bite that guy, whatever it is.
Are you going for the dog or for the commando on top?
The dog. Because,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm not sure Bitey could reach up to the commando from ground level.
True.
Rah! Bitey, bite. Boo.
That's
Oh
a
wait,
hit.
it's versus flat-footed touch. It's like a 10 AC.
It is 10 AC. So it's a hit.
Pulling.
1 point of damage.
Pulling. That's it. Big 1 point. A strong one.
Was that his full movement or was that a charge movement?
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
a
a charge because that was 35, 40 feet. Yeah.
Okay, then that's actually extra damage,
So 3.
Oh, right.
which then makes it a kill.
Yay. You're just
And the
So now
Sorry.
so now the commander is just stuck to a dead dog.
to a dead goblin dog. And he's like,
fleeing off the throat.
Actually, no. This turn the stuff wears off, so he can get out finally.
yeah. It was this turn. And he finally gets off. And let's see what the commando can do. It was supposed to be the really, really nasty one here. So the commando doesn't have a dog slicer like pretty much all the other goblins have. He's got a horse chopper. So dog slicers, just a rough, almost hatchet-like, like a hatchet-like machete, very rough piece of metal, sharp, but the horse chopper is the same, but on a really long stick, and so it's going
It's
to
the
do
goblin equivalent of a halberd.
It's the exact goblin equivalent of a halberd. Please hit.
Oh wow!
That was really low dice though. So it's 5 points of damage on Mr. Bitey.
Oh, no.
Oh, you got it? Yep, cool.
How many hit points does Mr. Bitey have?
A
Jesus.
lot.
That's our tank, apparently.
And that's its go. So, Red.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I will
Flanking.
attack from flank. So that's a lot. Oh, but still, that's not going to do it. No.
Oh, bugger.
So is that rounded up? Because of this double-handed strength? I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. The 4, even with all my bonuses, it's
Oh,
not
it's a
going to
miss.
hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the damage and went, no, I didn't see the actual. Yeah. Gotcha. Anything else? I don't think you've got any.
No, that's it.
Boom boom.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Fang's gonna try to start biting at this dude too. Unfortunately, I don't get flank. But where is? Oh, whoops, that's the wrong sheet. That's why I can't find it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a nice one. And Fang just taking down.
Cool.
And as the last of the goblins are taken down, there we go. As the last of the goblins are taken care of, the noble who was hiding behind the car said, "Oh, thank you, fine knights. Oh, I didn't know what I was going to do. So what company are you from?"
Flanks, red flanks, unit 43.
Boom Boom inspects their badge. What's the name of the continent?
I can't.
Dank screams.
Oh,
Is it Varus?
Boom Boom was just gonna Boom Boom is Imperial Bounty Hunter.
Oh, a bounty hunter. Oh, and who is that lovely that I see in the party? Oh, she was very good and looking at Screech, and
This
you
dude
see,
did hit his head when he fell off the horse.
and you do see a large lump there and a little bit of blood, and his eyes are very black, and dazed. So, oh, she's a lovely. I'm staying at the Rusted Dragon Inn for several more days. If my eyes are a little bit blurry at the moment, but here, have my handkerchief, and it's it's a silk handkerchief with a letter on it, and he crawls over and gives it to Screech, and says, "If you present me with this," and he's actually offering it higher than what Screech's size is. And so if you present that at the inn, at least I'll be able to recognise my heroes, my valiant savers, my lady, and maybe reward you if I can. But I think I might have to. I need some care for my wounds. Thank you again, my saviours. Was it flanks? I didn't. Flanks hoplite something? Oh
Yes. Red flanks.
Red flanks.
Hoplite unit 43.
Okay. Well, thank you, Red Flanks. Hoplite unit 17.
Just call me Red.
Okay. He starts wandering off. He says he starts wandering. He bumps into things a few times, and he stumbles several times. And he's not really quite there, especially when he thought you were knights. But hey, it happens when people. Well, it doesn't really happen, does it? And that's kind of where we're going to end up for the show. For then, we'll leave it here.
I will do one thing to help this dude real quick, just so that he's not wandering around the city for hours. I'm gonna get a stick for him, and I'm gonna put him on the road, and I'm gonna be like, use this. If you hit stone, he's still on road, and then gesture him towards the city.
Okay. From memory, most of it, like this is the map that we used was a generic map from that we've got. The roads I don't believe were stone, but anyway, I understand. Yes. If it's dirt, you're in the right spot. If it's grass, not the right spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll just ignore the fact that there are just dirt spots in grass too, which Jabba says as they're like waddling. It's like, I hear you guys, and it's like waddling over.
Yes. So he wanders off, and he's a little bit better. And the events start dying down. You don't see many people on the streets. You see bodies of goblins on the streets, and a few civilians too, a few of the Longshanks. And strangely though, you see when you do get back to Junk Beach, after everything's died down, you see the bodies of goblins on the beach that seem to have jumped off the cliff face themselves onto the beach, so they weren't kidnapped by the Longshanks.
Finally.
More sacrifices for the junkyard.
Finally, bodies.
More ears for Boom Boom Casal.
I'm not kidding. I didn't write that in. That was actually in the writing that did happen. that is supposed to happen.
Now we can decorate the beach with their skulls on pikes. It's great.
Oh boy, yeah. So there's at least 5 groups of goblins, 5 clans of goblins that you recognise just from their outfits that you've seen today. You've seen the Belchers. You saw the. So I'll go through them. So you found the
Fishbone.
Fishbones.
Oh, he glitched out.
The Lick Toads. Oh, that's me. No. There we go. We're back. We're going back in. There we go. This is not great for my internet. Always having technical issues, but yeah. So you've seen the Lick Toad clan, the Bird Crunchers, the Fishbone tribe, the Rat Runners, and the Belcher clan. As the group of the clans that you've seen active throughout the day. And we'll leave it at that, as it's getting into night time. You've had an eventful day, a lot of pranks, and you'll find out probably next time about what happened to the boy in the sack in the cemetery.
I almost forgot about that.
No, I didn't. I totally didn't. Because
course.
Yeah, you'll find out what happened. Yep. Because that's totally a thing, that something was happening in the cemetery while all this was going on. So thank you for everyone for watching. Thank you everyone here for participating. First day, first one here. It was great. Thank you for Syrinscape, Ben, for coming in and doing the shout out as well. It's always appreciated. I'm impressed with the sound as well. So if you think it's coming through great, that's great from my part too. We'll do our closing wrap up from everybody. We'll start again with Treant.
Okay. Yep, I'm Treant Monk. You can find me at YouTube at Treant Monk's Temple, where I do mostly D&D stuff.
Yep, and lots of guides and things like that, and yeah. So it's always really there. If you're looking for resources on how to optimize or how to think differently, check out Treant Monk's Temple. Nick?
Yeah, I am Nick. I forgot to say this at the beginning of the stream. Pronouns are they, them. I am an artist, and you can find me on Twitter at fartsmart.
Mm-hmm. And Kiwi?
Yeah, I'm Kiwi. I'm starting on the social media thing, and I have a Twitter which is RaptorMan1980 with a O, the letter O instead of a 0. I did it like 10 years ago. Forgive me.
Because numbers and letters are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to see my Hotmail.
Probably not, no. Ari?
I'm Ari, and I am on Twitch at Onionitis. I haven't really been doing anything lately because I'm still waiting on my new webcam, which is lost indefinitely, so I'll probably just have to get another one. But yeah.
Yep. Hence the phone cam today.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So just also with Fart Smart, so Nick did the art for the Children of the Marsh campaign, so the character art for that, and so check out that campaign tomorrow, where hopefully our little children have finished our first venture. They've spent 4 episodes so far, and they're only just getting to the conclusion of what usually would take people maybe one adventure to one episode to get through, but the amount of character development and everything going into it has been amazing. So check out their show tomorrow. We've also got Rusty Daggers the day after. So Rusty Daggers is our longest running show. It's the Prince of the Apocalypse show, Apocalypse D&D 5th edition campaign. The cast are amazing. We've got Near from the joined the cast last week. We've got a big combat. We've got the healer down right as we ended the show last week, and that player is not going to be here this week. So Will's not going to be here, and their character's down. So I've got a huge list of instructions on what to do in certain circumstances for that character. Yeah, and as a little bit of a spoiler, really check out the show because there's something going to happen on that show. Just, yeah, as a heads up. We've been using Syrinscape for our sound, so thank you, Ben from Syrinscape, for coming in and chat. It's always good to see you support. Thank you for your for everything you do. We would love to have sponsorship if you're still here to hear us, please. And it's Cliff Gaming. If you like the overlays, hey, we appreciate it. I like them too. Check out Cat Roulette on Twitter, and Cat Roulette with the 3 at the end instead of the E for her. So there's my alarm for her Twitch TV. Cat Roulette is who did all the overlays for this and also for the Children of the Marsh show. And we had Bill V do the character art, which are amazing. I love the look of them. We've got a merch store which has character art for the Rusty Daggers. We're going to have this character art in there as well, and hopefully a character art for the Children of the Marsh in there too soon. Which, yeah. So, yeah, I think that's about everything. Thanks, everyone, coming in. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the donations. And thank you, everybody here, all the cast, because you did amazing. I don't know what I've done with how evil or how weird this group is, but I love it. the sacrificing the town comment as the reason why, no, you can't kill the town, it's mine to sacrifice, that really, really went, oh crap, what have I done? What have I gotten my way to?
Basically, what I was thinking of was the Out of the Abyss Kuatoa village that got decimated by Demogorgon. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh,
He's going to come out of the ocean and decimate this village.
Yep, it's bad. Yeah.
I can't wait to see the look on the bounty officer's face when I deposit 55 goblin ears in front of him.
And you being a goblin.
just like a giant bag of goblin ears. How much these worth?
Yeah. Yeah. So so yeah, we're going to head off. Don't forget to check out the credits. We'll see if we can do a raid as well. I'll find someone, one of the streamers that I know, probably usually local streamers, to try to do a raid on. Ace Gak looks like she's streaming at the moment, and we'll probably do a raid on them. Used to do a fair bit of role playing as well. Is doing Caves of Quad. So we'll do our credits and then we'll do a raid. So yeah, stick around for the raid. Say hello, spread the love, and be nice, because being nice is I think is the best way of doing things, isn't it? Maybe, yeah.
I agree.
Or sacrificing them.
No sacrificing people. The goblins aren't
They
going to work.
shouldn't taste so good.
Yeah, the benefit of sacrificing is if you sacrifice by fire, you get a sacrifice and a meal.
Before more sacrifice, we're going to head off. Bye.